Alright guys, sorry about that. Took a little bit longer to get the stream started than I thought. I apologize. How's it going, everyone? Let's just make sure mic and everything is working. Let me know if you guys can actually hear me. Let me know in the chat kind of what's going on. You can hear. Okay, cool. So we'll just kind of get started. You guys can let me know and everything like that. At least I have one positive that you guys can hear me. Awesome. How's it going, everyone? Obviously, we are in our third stream here for ARK Survival Evolved, here for Genesis 2. We've been kind of going around the map, exploring a lot of areas. In the second episode, we finally ended up getting ourselves, after like 4 hours, 2 Shadow Mains. They weren't really the highest level ones. It ended up being a level 45 and a level 15, I think. And it's just because, like, the amount of fish it takes for these guys is just insane. And the whole process is just, like, it's crazy. It's one of those things. I think Wildcard is probably going to end up kind of fixing it a bit, because it just feels a little too much. Like, it took 5 fish to get a level 15. Like, I also have it set up as 4 times taming effectiveness, so I feel like, I don't know, I feel like that's a bit much. But who knows, maybe it's something like the Ferox, kind of. If you guys have ever tried out getting the Ferox now, it's like, on 4 times taming for me, it's like 20 element to get 1 Ferox if it's a max level, which is kind of crazy. But anyways, guys, been doing a little bit of work in between the episodes and everything like that. It seems like that they have fixed drops a little bit. I've noticed that I haven't been getting as much overpowered stuff, but still been getting some crazy stuff, I'm gonna be honest, overall. It only took 2 mutagen to get a level 35. Nice, okay, cool. Okay, so the Void Worm might not be too bad. I have actually collected a few things along the way, and I kind of wanted to go over them with you, because there was one that I actually really liked. Unless I lost it because of... No. Okay, so as I was kind of going around and grabbing stuff, I ended up getting this. An Ascendant Pike, so I kind of wanted to run it by you guys. I was kind of just checking out loot drops and everything like that. Should I use it? Should I not? Because obviously you guys weren't here for that and everything like that, but what are we thinking? Obviously I did get it off camera, so what are we feeling? Is that a little too sketchy? You guys cool with it? Just want to kind of double check. There's another thing I did want to go over, though, which was actually really cool, and I ended up getting this in a drop, and it kind of opens the door for what this whole plant species R thing is, which is the Rockwell plant species seed. It's one of the ways, I think, to get mutagen. I'm not really sure, but I ended up getting this in a drop, and we'll kind of go over it for a second. It's called Plant Species R5 Seed, okay? Plant this in a viable tech crop plot to grow a tentacle plant, so the Rockwell plant, right? That can be harvested for cuts of raw prime fish meat. So here's this opens up the door for a lot of things, like, how many of these are there? How many different variants? Is there one for, let's just say, mutton? Is there one for, obviously, prime meat, prime fish meat, stuff like that? What else does this open up the door for? I don't really know, which is actually really interesting. I was really surprised when getting this, actually, and kind of looked over it, which was really cool. Obviously, guys, thank you so much for the happy birthdays, everything like that. I really appreciate it. Yes, today is my actual birthday. So if you guys were here for yesterday's stream where it was called birthday stream, I wasn't sure if I was going to be streaming or anything today, which is why yesterday's stream was the quote-unquote birthday stream. But we are going to be doing a little bit here today. I don't know how long we're going to go for. We'll kind of see, because I do have plans and stuff like that. But at least I had a few hours where we could do a few things. So let's kind of go over what I've done. We got the Shadow Mains, and I ended up breeding them. And we have 2 of them. It's a male and a female, because, to be honest, the male and the female, having them together is just, like, it's the greatest thing ever. Like, have them both with you at all times. Like, don't run around with one Shadow Main. Run around with both. So, where's my male and female? This is the female here. Okay, so level 67. Yeah, they're not crazy level. Let's just go out on that, obviously. Level 67. Here's the stats and everything. Obviously, they have a lot of levels in them because I've kind of took them around. I ended up leveling these guys and then ended up crashing. So it kind of brought me back to this. So I kind of was like, you know what? I'll just wait for you guys and then we'll kind of go over everything. So 2376 in health, 675 stam, 622 in weight, and 262 melee, which again doesn't seem good, right? 262 doesn't seem good at all. So 262, I think this thing hits for about 113 damage. I mean, obviously with mate boost and all that kind of fun stuff, but still, like, that's not that much. And it does a lot of damage, and it's just really fun to go around with, I'm going to be honest. So we're going to take them out just for a minute, just so I can kind of show you guys how great these things actually are. Doing well, though, today. Thank you, Shadow. But we're going to take these two guys out. Obviously, again, these things are not overpowered. I can only imagine if you tamed up a 150 male, 150 female, bred them, did all that, how crazy the damage and stuff would be on these guys. But what's great about them is, and I've kind of realized this while running around with them and everything, one, they're relatively quick. Once they get to the water, though, I mean, look at this. This is insane. We are booking it with this. I have noticed that the other Shadow Main, the one that follows you, will get stuck on everything and anything, so you will have to watch out for that. Overall, these guys are very, very quick. They hit like a truck. And they are just really, really good. I have figured out some of more of the buttons and everything like that. I'm a little where, you know what, we'll kind of do this with the Shadow Main. If you hold A, that's going to kind of bring up this little bar. That's for you to do your jump. Now, you can basically just jump across the river, or you can kind of go a little nuts. What I've noticed also is, if you go higher, it does a really cool animation kind of in between sometimes. Nah, I guess I didn't go high enough. We'll try it again. If you, like, basically aim it to go literally up in the air, I've noticed that it kind of does a backflip sometimes, which is kind of cool. There we go. It kind of does a backflip thing, too, which is really cool. Really, really fun. It's just something a little bit different, basically, that they brought with this thing, which looks really fun and really, really cool. How did I get Genesis 2? So you have to purchase it through the Genesis DLC pack. So you get Genesis 1 and 2 that way. And then it obviously started to download, what was it, a few days ago at this point? 2-3 days ago? So, yeah, so now we are on Genesis 2, which is just an absolutely amazing map. There's a lot of base locations, honestly. The whole map is just completely flat. What I've kind of come up with the conclusion is, don't mind the base thing. I was kind of, as I was off camera, I was like, oh, maybe I'll kind of show off a few bases. But then I was like, nah. I was like, nah, it's fine. I think everyone's kind of covered that at this point. Anyways, we'll kind of go over the one that I have, but at base at some point, just so you guys could see it. But anyways, I feel like the section that we're in, so we're going to kind of call this the left upper quadrant, okay? I feel like this is the easy side, okay? This is, like, easy. The quadrant that has base in there, that bottom right section, oh yeah, I had said top left. Top right section, sorry. Top right is easy. Bottom right is kind of like easy medium, I feel like. If you kind of look over to the left side of the screen, the Rockwell area, that's kind of like the medium hard area, I would say. And then finally towards the bottom left is probably like hard. I feel like that's kind of how this is set up, which is kind of cool. And then at the same time, the space biome in the middle is kind of set up the same way. The more south you go in the space biome, the harder I think it gets, because that's typically where the that's where like the void worms are and everything like that. And then the most north that you go, it seems to be a little bit easier to deal with in there, but like it's still tough at the same time. I'm gonna put these guys on neutral again just to show you guys, like, again, these are level 67s. There's nothing crazy. 262. Yes, they have imprint, which is nice, but just to show you guys kind of damage output, like with the mate boost, 238 and then 319. Like, that's insane. They're definitely gonna get worked on. There's no way they're gonna keep this. Because, like, again, this is a level 67. Imagine two 150s that you basically ended up taming. Sorry, I know someone asked how the taming process is. It is excruciatingly annoying, but what you have to do is you have to get fish baskets, fill it up with fish, head on over to that biome, do it in the middle of the daytime. It's in the Rockwell area. Rockwell, I kind of found a lot of mine in the bottom half of the Rockwell area, so the harder area, or at least in my opinion, the harder area. Go during the daytime. Naturally, they will go to sleep. They'll kind of give you an animation. I could put this one to sleep so you could see. Go to sleep. Once they're kind of, you'll see them kind of do this. They'll kind of go to sleep and everything like that. You slowly walk up to them. You have to be crouched with the fish basket in your last inventory. and then you're gonna feed it, and you have to be crouched. Believe me, we kind of figured it out that you cannot be like up in the air like this, because it'll hear you, wake up, and then you're done. Like, you're completely done. So it's really, really, really tough. And yeah, so to give you an idea too, guys, that's without the hydration buff is obviously with the mate boost and everything like that, but that's without the perk that it has, which is hydration. Now, hydration is kind of like, if you guys aren't familiar with it, hydration is what the Spino has. So the idea is that it gets a attack boost, a speed boost. It gets like a big, big buff, basically, for about 30 seconds in the water. What we're going to do is we're both going to go into the water, so at least both of us get the buff. And then we're going to attack the Strider, because I actually noticed something else. Oh, God, that's a 135. We're not going to go after the Strider, though. We're not going to go after that Strider. We will go after another Strider, because there's something else that I noticed that was kind of interesting. So, hydration buff is 336 damage. And he's 262 damage. Well, 262 melee. So, like, mind you, I bred these from a level 45 and a 15. They're not good. If you guys saw the last stream, you know they're not good. But, like, with hydration buff and everything, it's kind of crazy. I want to get this bar all the way up, because I kind of want to show you its big perk, which is just insane. Especially if you get both the male and the female with the perk. Here we go. So, the male obviously has the roar. And how you do that is, so if you're on console, your camera, obviously, this one that you kind of use to turn, hold that down, and you'll get a roar. Now, what this roar does, it gives you a speed boost, it gives you stamina and torpidity as recovering, and movement speed increased. Look how quick these guys are now. And it's only for a little bit about a time. It's only for a little amount of time. But, like, these guys book it. And both of them have that perk right now. Now, if I was on the female, I haven't noticed anything about a pack bonus or anything like that. So, I could be wrong. Maybe they do have a pack bonus. I'm not sure. But these things are insane. I am loving these things. Now, the perk with the female is, if the female is actually all the way at 100%, we'll kind of kick around with the female for a minute here, just so we can get to that point. And you know what? With these guys, we'll be able to kind of get this kind of quick. Mind you guys, too, 53s, 69s, it's because, obviously, we know the Stego has that plate armor or whatever it is. If you guys are also noticing that you see a couple 10s, 4s, and stuff like that, and it's getting a little confusing, no, it is not my otter. They actually have a weird little perk, which is really cool. If you damage one of these guys, if you end up damaging one of these... Oh, actually, we have the purple thing, so let's do the purple thing now. So you guys can see what happens. So we both go into stealth mode, basically, which is really, really, really cool. But you cannot sprint in stealth mode. You have to be slow like this. But if I kind of angle the camera, as you guys could see, the paws are actually showing up. So it's really cool. Like, it is really cool. I don't know how long this goes for, honestly, because it might go for a while. It might do... when you do the roar, you get a pack boost. Oh, cool. Okay. Did not know that. Again, I've only been kicking around with a male and a female, so I don't really know. And that's it. How's it going, Max? So this is kind of the female's perk, basically. I don't know how long it lasts, but it's lasting a decent amount, but you cannot run with these or anything like that. Yeah, so, Max, there's males, there's kings and queens on the map, yeah. So you could obviously tame the queens. Anyways, what was I going to say? Now, I assume the Reaper taming process is the same as it's always been. I assume, with the new ones. Again, we haven't actually gotten into the... we haven't gotten into Reapers or anything yet. I don't know. How long is this stream going to be? Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm going to say probably, if I were to kind of pick a number now, 2 to 3 hours plus. I would say probably not going to go too much further than 3 hours. The only reason is I do have plans because it is my birthday. So we'll kind of see what's going on. So yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean, it could always be... Would I say the Shadow Mane is better than the Thyla? That's a tough one. Okay, so... I'll kind of ask you the question, because I kind of want to get an idea of what my borders are here. Are we talking in general, or are we talking on this map? Period. They both have great perks. Obviously, the Thyla can climb, this guy cannot climb. But you can use the jump to kind of counteract the climb. Because look how high this thing can go. Like, this thing can go. And it does a little flip, too, sometimes if you're in the midair. And look. Oh, did I kind of screw that up? No. Like, you can see, like, that is completely... Like, that's insane. That can climb most of the mountains. And plus, there is literally 0 fall damage. 0. So, I would say, I might even go right now to say that the Shadowmane is better than the Thyla. Actually, now thinking about it, for those reasons. Here's my concern. The Shadowmane's way overpowered. We saw it. I mean, it's very simple. Without the big thing, I mean, I'm doing 183 plus damage with only 262 melee damage. So, like, it's gonna get nerfed. They're gonna do something to it, you know what I mean? So, for now, I'll answer the question and say yes, Shadowmane is 100% better than the Thyla. We'll see in a couple months, though. Let's put it that way. Let's see. But for now, I would say 100% the Shadowmane is better. Now, here's another question. If you look, it already has a saddle on it. It's an apprentice saddle at 63.5, right? And I was kind of wondering, I'm like, is that random? How do you get Mastercraft? How do you get higher, basically? Well, I don't think there is any higher. I think it's apprentice, ramshackle, and that's kind of it. But here's the funny thing. We're at 63.5, right? Let's add. We've now went up to 64.2. It is based on... Your armor is based on your levels. Let me repeat that. Your armor moves with your levels. So your armor is based on your levels. So if you end up getting 2 150s, and let's just say they have 130 armor, okay? Let's just say, I'm kind of just doing a rough estimate on that. You have 75 plus more armor that you're going to probably put into it. So you're probably going to end up, your best Shadowmane will probably have 200 plus armor on it once it's fully maxed on out levels-wise. And then obviously mutations and everything will also help. You know what I mean? I don't know. Well, also, too, I mean, for PvP, this thing for PvP would be kind of insane, I feel like. Because here's why. If you hold the left trigger, it kind of puts out this beam, and it'll do that lightning attack. Now, that lightning attack knocks you off your mount. You know what I mean? Like, this thing does work. I think this thing could be really good. I think this thing could be really good, honestly. I think this might be the best dino they've ever made, period. Like, this thing is insane. This thing's great. And again, it's only a level 60-something. Again, we've already bumped a couple levels into it, but, like, it's not that great, and yet we're hitting for, at points, 200 to 300, almost 400, and that's with the boost in it. That's with, like, the buff and everything. So imagine doing the roar buff with hydration and everything. Like, you could hit probably 500. You know what I mean? And this is under 300 melee with this guy. So, like, I can only imagine once you do, you know you're going to have the people that are going to do 20 plus, 30 plus, 40 plus mutations on it. It would be very interesting to see this thing go up against a lot of the dinos, honestly. I think this thing could be really good. Really, really, really good. Really good. What was I going to say, though? Okay, so let's actually try to take down a Strider, because here's the thing that I realized with the Strider. The Strider's a bit of a... I don't want to say a letdown, because it is a great creature, honestly. This thing's great. This thing looks awesome. I haven't been able to tame one or anything yet, obviously, because we haven't done missions. We did try to do missions on yesterday's stream, but the game crashed. We're going to try streams again today. We're going to try missions again today. Just to see if it works and everything. I'm a little worried that the 135 is going to react to this, but alright, let's do this first. Let me kind of get my boost so I can show you guys kind of what happens here. Damn it. You know what, we'll take down the Brano. That's fine. Just to get the boost and everything like that started here. But that purple aura, basically, will, long story short, basically, it's a poison. It's a poison to him, which is kind of nuts, honestly. That it not only gets a really good buff, it also gets the fact that if you hit it, you end up being poisoned, which is kind of nuts. Let's see, 25. Let's go after this guy. And I want to show you something here that kind of concerned me a bit with this. It doesn't look like the other Strider's attacking, which is kind of cool. Up, the other Strider's coming in. Yep, there we go. So, you don't get any resources from them. Which is a bit of a letdown, because I was kind of hoping something like this would be like your metal source, you know what I mean? But you get nothing. I don't know. That just seemed a little interesting to me, because I know we mentioned it on the stream yesterday. Someone was saying like, "Oh, take down Striders. That'll give you metal and stuff like that." Well, it doesn't. Yeah, so there's Volanos on this map. There's gas bags on this map. If we're going by the extinction creatures, our gas bag, our snow owl, our Volanosaur, but the Managarmr is not. Interestingly, it's just a normal. Apparently, it's just a normal Managarmr. But this thing could take down a lot of stuff. This Shadowmane. This thing's great. Like, this thing is just really, really fun. It's really, really quick, especially if you do the buff, too. Like, if you need to get out of a dangerous situation and you do actually have the buff set, like, you can really, really sprint away. Like, this thing's got to rival the Galley in speed, honestly. But again, 487 damage. Like, that's crazy to me for something like this. Another thing I've noticed on this map, too, is direwolf packs are like 6 to 8 of them, which is a little crazy. They look amazing. They almost look like spotted hyenas, actually, which is kind of interesting. But there's like 6 to 8 of them, at least, that spawn in a pack, and it's a bit crazy. So, yeah, these guys are absolutely amazing. I'm having a lot of fun with them. And I don't know. Oh, God. Microraptors. Friggin' hate Microraptors. I have noticed that the Microraptors do end up attacking you sometimes, but at the same time, they're, you know, it's kind of like a 50-50 with them. Like, sometimes they'll attack you, sometimes they'll do, like, that runaway. It's kind of weird. And here they come. I could see that they're trying to... Okay, it looked like they were heading on over this way. Alright. We're gonna head on over here for a quick second. I want to see if they're still a little crazy. Yeah, so like with this one, we got a decent amount of wood. Alright. And we got a minigun turret. From a white drop. I don't know. This is nuts. I feel like they have kind of fixed this a little bit, but I still feel like it's a little much. I think it's a little too OP still, but we'll kind of see. Obviously, they've done a couple of bug fixes already with it. Obviously, during this week, maybe 2 weeks, there's going to be a lot of quick updates, stuff like that. They're going to probably start fixing a few things. I've had a couple of Microraptors hop me off and everything like that, but it's usually 50-50. Like, in that situation, they kind of like they kind of run away sometimes. It's a little weird. It's a little crazy. But I am loving this boost. This thing's great. Just doing this, and it doesn't take that much to actually get yourself the boost either. And what's kind of cool is if you're in the middle of fighting something, which it's probably going to end up getting fixed, but as you're fighting something, you're still gaining enough power to kind of get another one going. So basically what I mean is, if I kind of turn this on, we start fighting something like those Stegos, let's just say. By the time this buff is done, my bar could already be filled up to do another one. Which is kind of crazy to think about it. Like, you can almost continuously have this buff going. And I feel like this is one of those things on... in the next coming weeks. Like, this is one of the fixes I think that they're going to do. It's probably going to be like a cooldown like they traditionally do. You know, like with a lot of creatures, we end up having, like, if you use something, you only get, yeah, like, even on top of that, too, like, with the Unity Courage Roar, if you end up doing this buff, if you end up right near a river when doing it, like, you can kind of, like, have the stars align with this thing. Like, you can just literally stack upon stack upon stack. Like, there's got to be a limit. And I feel like that's going to be one of those oh, God, where'd he go? This is the issue I'm having with the shadow. Oh, there he is, there he is, there he is. Okay, so let's aim this down. So if I jump, I don't actually, like, go too far. Okay, cool. But the jump is a little crazy. I obviously would not recommend doing the jump while you have another one with you. Like, if you're on your own, then yeah, jump away. Like, it's so much fun. But at the same time, like, the other one's definitely going to get lost if you do that. Heck, even just running around this map normally, it ends up getting lost on my part. A few things I have not noticed on this map, though, and I think at this point, I know we're still speculating for a few creatures and stuff. I think it's set in stone, like, what's here. Like, whatever's on the wiki, that's kind of it. You know what I mean? Like, I was a bit... Oh. How would it do against an alpha? That's another thing I've noticed, too. Something a little bit different on the Shadow Main is I'll do this, and then it kind of zooms in itself, but that traditionally wasn't happening. What level are you? It's a 95 alpha. I don't know if we're able to take that on. That, I'm not sure. We do have our buff, so you know what? Maybe we'll try this. It's going to be a little nuts. Let's do this. Let's do the buff. If I can find that Rex, we're going to take it on. All right, let's see. Here we go. Let's see how we do here against this thing. See what kind of damage it's kind of doing to us. Only 44 damage. Sorry for the popping, guys. That's something that I just can't fix yet. I don't know what's going on with that. Doesn't seem like we're really getting hit that much either, though. And I feel like this poison effect is really, like... Well, the problem is I can try to drag it to the river, but I know the other Shadow Main's just going to continuously attack it. And it might actually, like... Oh my god, this guy's, like, actually kind of hard. Alright, let's do another buff, because you can. Literally, I can just do another buff now. Gotta watch Torpidity on this, though. Oh, that's right. It's actually going to regen the stamina that quickly. So I won't even have to worry about that. Oh my god. This thing's so insane. I'll check the other Shadow Main after this fight and stuff like that. Alright, let's get this bar back up and we'll do the right trigger thing that you guys are talking about. Oh my god. I never even knew about that. Whoa. Yeah, this thing's gonna get fixed. 100% this has to get fixed, right? I have never had, unless it's a boss creature, hit that kind of damage on something. Alright, let's get on over here for a quick second. But like 2 Shadow Mains, level 60-something, with probably a ton of levels at this point. Yeah. 266 melee. Took out a alpha. Oh god, this one's about to die though, Jesus. But it has 40 levels. Has 40 levels. Like, I can legit just do this. $440 melee now. And obviously this will take forever and a day to, like, get this thing fixed up and whatever, but, like, this is insane. And look at the saddle now. I mean, it's a 93 armor saddle with 100 and a 107 level dino. They're really good. They are really good, these things. Alright, I'm going to drop the rest. I know it only has 800 health, but that's fine. And then usually with my guy, I'll probably just end up bumping the stam. I would say, personally, bump up the stam on them a little bit, because they do end up losing stam a decent amount as they're running and stuff like that. I don't really need anything that it's actually holding. But you could use this as like a travel mount, I think. You could probably use this for... You could use this for a lot of stuff, honestly. But these guys are great. Like, the female's gonna hit like a truck now. I mean, that's 440. Like, that's crazy. You know what? Yeah, let's do this. Let's kind of see. Here we go. Hydration will hang out in the water. He doesn't have his buff right now. Damn it. That's fine. You're not going to attack him? Alright, let's see if from these guys I can actually get my buff set up. Because I'm actually really curious. Thank you, Stanley, for subscribing. I'm really curious to see kind of what this female is going to end up hitting if I can get the buff set up. Ah, I killed an otter. Whoops. There's nothing really else. I guess I could actually go for you. I think I hit it by mistake. Yeah, I think I did. All right, let's go. Alright, with hydration, with everything, let's switch to the female quickly. With this 440 whatever damage, let's take something on. Let's take on the Bronto. Alright, so 345 normally. Let's do that big swipey thing. Ah, I missed. Okay. Alright, let's get big swipey thing going again here. Oh, wait, nope. Okay, 459. Okay. Alright, here we go. Big swipe. 2,460 damage. $2,460 damage. Like, just think about that for a second. Oh my god. These things are gonna get updated 100%. Like, there's no way. There's no way they can't. I mean, again, like, she has 400 melee on it now. 440. But again, we just bumped 40 levels into it. But, like, imagine once you get to breeding, once you get to mutating, once you get, like, 2 max level ones. Once you get to, like, these things are just gonna be insane. But they're definitely gonna get nerfed. 100%. They have to. They have to. There's no way. Because you can just go through boss fights with these. You could just, like, as long as they're, okay, well, as long as they're able to transfer to every map, you can sweep. I feel like you could sweep with these. Right? Is anyone else getting that impression, or is it just me? Where are we? We're going to start heading kind of close back to base at this point. Because I want to get a few things done. I want to see, obviously, they've kind of done a few bugs, fixes, and stuff like that. I want to see, oh my god, okay. I guess we'll do it, okay. Or not. Okay, that's cool too. Kind of run around everything here, but like, I don't know. I'm just looking at this creature, and if it stays the way that it is, this thing could sweep every single boss. Okay, maybe not like the final Rockwell fight and everything like that, but you know, most. I would say it could get you to this point pretty quickly. Where'd he go? Alright, there's the other one. And here's the other thing I didn't even think about. These things are so good, right? What if you use mutagen on them? Yeah, so, well, yeah, you'd always want to kind of bring these as a pack, at least a male and a female. And apparently there's also a pack buff that it gets. I feel like they kind of just threw every single perk onto this thing, period. So I feel like it's going to get dialed back a lot. So for now, I definitely say that this thing is amazing. Probably the best creature that they've done so far. You know, all that fun stuff. But once they do the nerfs, once they do everything, I would probably revisit it at least a month or two down the road and see how different this thing is. Because again, these are they're not simple tames, you know what I mean? It's a tough process, but we got a level 15 and a level 40. Like, it's not like they're supposed to be any good, you know, theoretically. And I mean, that big swipe does 2,000 damage. That's like a gigabyte almost, right? Like, I don't know. I think this thing's gonna be dialed back a lot compared to what it is right now. So I don't know. You know what I'm gonna do actually? I'm gonna pick these guys up because you know what? At this point, trying to get back to base with these because I'm gonna have to do a couple jumps and that's not really gonna happen. So let's get on back to base because I want to drop some stuff off. I want to try some of the missions and stuff. So we did try to do a mission yesterday on the last stream, but of course it did not go well. We died almost instantly, even doing Gamma. But we did also end up crashing after the fact. And like I said, ARK has done a few updates and a few little patches and stuff since the launch because of all these bugs and stuff. And there will be plenty more that they're going to have to do. They're just... I think Dolly mentioned it on Twitter that they do have a lot of stuff to do, but they're doing it in order of priority. So unfortunately for console players, I don't think flyer speed is considered a priority. I think it's going to come down to a lot of these other fixes and stuff like that. And a lot of them, no, you can't use your creatures and stuff for, but you can do the races. So, which is what I want to do. There's a couple of the races that I've been looking at. There's one with the Maewing, which is really, really cool. I want to try that. It's like you're almost like you're doing like the belly glide all the way down like a mountain or something like that. So I definitely want to check that one out. I also want to check out, there's a canoe one. And I kind of want to use the canoe because like we've used it. Where's my base? We've used the canoe. We did that in the first stream. But we haven't really, you know, we haven't really done anything else with it. We've kind of used it, and that was kind of it. Why am I don't remember where my base is. Oh, it's over here. That's why. I will say, though, this map has so many different places to build on because it's just so flat. You know what I mean? But I kind of want to see what the rewards are from missions. Is it going to be like... Is it going to be like Genesis 1 where, yeah, you get the points, but you also get some other things, you know what I mean? So just to play it safe, I'm going to kind of put everything away. Because if we crash, then, you know, because we've had that issue before and I don't want it to happen again. We'll keep this stuff. We'll throw the otter. Do I not have the otter on me? Oh, I do. There we go. Alright, and what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to turn off... I'm just going to go back to the main menu because what's going to happen is this is going to just give myself a save. So I'd rather do it that way. Yeah, Susan, have a good one. It's going to be on the channel afterwards. All of the streams that I do just get straight uploaded to whatchamacallit. So, to the YouTube channel. Oh my god, words right now. But yeah. I have noticed too, sometimes after I log out, I do end up crashing. Which is interesting too. So obviously Genesis is gonna have to get a lot of fixes and stuff like that to it, but I'm really excited. I'm loving this. The crashes are a bit annoying because obviously there's so much really good loot on this map. And I can only imagine, here's kind of what I'm thinking too. Yeah, like, I noticed that, like, every, like... Yeah, I noticed it. Like, of course, it's, like, the worst timing ever. Like, yesterday, during the stream, we ended up finding... Like, I was having the red drops, like, spawning all over the map for some reason. Whether they're red, orange, I don't really know, because, again, HDR kind of makes everything look a little funky sometimes. So I wasn't sure if they were red drops or anything like that, but we were getting them all over the place. Like, right now, obviously, there's been white drops coming down, but the entire, like, area was just red drops. Every single one was, like, a red drop. So we were checking them out, and at one point, I ended up getting a vault. So, like, I was like, this is awesome, we're going to just bring it back to base, we're going to do that, and we crashed, and we lost it. So, but I've gotten some tech stuff from white drops. Like, it's just absolutely... I feel like the white drops are better than the red drops, which is kind of crazy. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to do mission list. This is the one we did yesterday. It did not go well. We are not doing this. We're going to go for these guys. The ones with the checkered flag are racing ones. So we're going to try some of these and just see, basically, kind of what they are. There's another one that I actually really, really want to do, which is this one. I don't know if this requires yourself or you need a team for this, which kind of stinks. But you can get all the different Canoe skins, which is crazy, and I really want to do this. I think we're going to start out with this one just to play it safe, because if we crash, then we crash. It is what it is. And then we can kind of figure out, too, if this is something that you can do by yourself, or do you have to have people with you? You know what I mean? Thank you so much for the birthday shout. Really, really appreciate it.
Should be able
we're gonna jump into this one. We're gonna do a racing one. I know it says team downriver.
Ready?
That's why I'm a little like.
Here we go.
I don't know. I do like the fact though that we are teleported to another area to do this.
River
I think that's
racing
really,
for
really
access
cool.
to hydroponics? Someone had a sense of humor.
Okay.
That simulated current looks pretty convincing.
It's preparing the race. Okay, here we go. Is there like another... Let me go to third person, because I don't know if that's going to kind of help us here. Why do I feel like I'm going... Oh, because I'm probably like by myself, so it's going to go really slow right now. Oh my god. Oh, this is going to be just insane. Wait, Canoe health. Are we ever going to get this done? Because it's like 20 minutes. Alright, yay, we get a boost. Oh god, there's like currents and stuff. That's crazy. Alright, no, sorry guys, I gotta switch this back to first person. It just makes it a little bit easier for me, a little bit. It's just throwing me, oh god. Oh, Jesus. 6 minutes to do solo. Okay, well, we'll see if this is gonna take me 6 minutes or something's going on, because I feel like I'm going really slow doing this. Is there a way... Does anyone know if there's a way to kind of pick up the pace, or is this just the pace, basically? Oh, I'm going to run into stuff. Yeah. Alright, I'm stuck. What is going on right now? Okay. Can I kind of get out of that? Thank you. Kind of turn myself back here. And continue. Okay. Yeah, so you have to buy Genesis 2. It's part of the Genesis... Well, it's part of the Genesis package. So, if you already have Genesis 1, then you have Genesis 2. You bought it by its... Like, you bought them together, I think. Oh, Canoe health is already down. Okay, interesting. So has anyone, like, done the missions or anything like that? Like, is this something that... Race progress, 2 out of 6. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, Genesis Pass. That's what it's called. Thank you. This is really wonky. Oh, that did not do anything for me. Good. This is probably why you need multiple people to do this, and it's probably gonna like help you like pick up the speed and stuff like that. Which kind of stinks, because I'm kind of looking at this now and I'm like, one of the missions is really hard. Yeah, I figured one out was really, really hard yesterday, and I don't know if it was done all 3 difficulties of the Maewing race. Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna do Maewing next too, because I actually want to check that. This one I was just really, really intrigued in because you can get skins. You can actually have your Canoe have different skins, which is really, really cool. I do have a question for you guys. I don't know if anyone's done this yet, but I'm kind of curious. Has anyone colored their Federation suit yet? Like, using colors on the Federation suit? Yeah, the Canoe skins look really, really cool. That's why I was kind of intrigued to jump into these when I found out that it was... Okay, so Max, you've colored your... Well, wait, are you saying yes to coloring your tech suit? Like, changing the colors of the Federation suit? Oh, God, I'm gonna bump. Not color, okay. Because here's my question, like... I was watching earlier today, Flinger put out his video, and he ended up coloring, like, his colors and everything like that, and he kind of mentioned it, too. He was like, oh, well, what if I die? Do I have to do this every time? So I was going to see if anyone's actually colored their tech suits and stuff like that, the new Federation suit, I mean, and see if, like, if you die, do you keep the colors or does it go back to the normal thing? So you'd have to, you're gonna have to color it each time. Does that make sense? Oh, I'm gonna have to go back to base after this too, because I just realized I have no food. It's gonna be like a 10-minute mission. Oh my god. I don't know if this is gonna be possible for someone on like solo doing this alpha. So I might never be able to get like the tech canoe, which is totally okay. I mean the tech skin. I'm not gonna call it a tech canoe. Hey, someone mentioned this in stream yesterday about jumping off the. I think you'd have to do it every time. I think so too. Maybe we'll actually experiment with that. Maybe what we'll do, we'll experiment with that. Maybe what I'll do is I'll get the... I think I have a cooking pot thing. And then what'll happen... Why am I not moving? Am I stuck on the rock again? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's kind of push our way this way. Yeah, no, I'm not like... Yeah, man. I had to kind of move upstream for a second just to... Yeah, no, I'm like completely like stuck on this rock or something like that, it looks like. Oh, maybe I got myself out. We'll see. Alright, let's see if that fixed it or not. It does not look like it. It looks like we're actually at a point where... Yeah, we're stuck. So what do I do? Does anyone know, like... Can I go backwards, maybe? No. Can I kind of turn this way, maybe? Get myself fixed up here. Alright, guys, well. Looks like we're not going to be able to do this one right this second. I think what I was probably supposed to do is, because they probably have it set up where... This is probably something that's going to have to get fixed, obviously, too. Because I didn't end up taking the... I don't know, is there like A button? Can I, like, do... No, doesn't look like it. Alright. Nah, looks like we're stuck. Wow, that really stinks. Okay. Oop, not that. I want to go to settings here, and then we're going to cancel the mission completely. Missions. That really stinks. That we kind of got stuck here. Huh. Well, I guess we can see if we, we'll see if we crash. Let's see what happens. Alright, so we're back. It was usually like 20-30 seconds after that we got the crash yesterday. It wasn't kind of like... Oh, maybe it was like right away yesterday. I do have to go back to base for a quick second, though, because I just realized I don't have any food or water on me. So I don't know how it works with the missions or anything like that. That if we end up, like, needing food and water, like, we're going to die in a mission. Alright, so let's quickly head on back to base. Let's get a little bit of food, water, and then we're gonna kind of continue the missions, because I do want to try some of these out. I know someone was mentioning the Maewing one, which I do want to see. And I want to see, like, what your rewards are, basically, for doing the mission. So, obviously, on Genesis 1, some of them were a little bit overpowered, where, like, if you do the manta racing, that's kind of how you get your... oh, God, the otter, like, kind of came over with me. Jeez. I didn't realize I had him on follow. Alright. Kind of get him back. Hopefully I did that. No, I did not. Pick up. Alright. Let's bring you on back. Underground ocean biome? Yeah, we checked it out in the last stream. I didn't realize that there's an actual section in there, though, that's like... how do I explain it? It's like that underwater room, almost. So, that was actually kind of cool. I noticed that in someone else's video and stuff like that. Yeah, it's an interesting place, I will say. Let me see, did I put everything? I think I put everything on the Maewing. Let's see. I think I did. Yeah, I did. Alright, so we'll take food, and we'll just take the water jar, and then we'll kind of head on back there. We'll take the spyglass, why not? Because maybe we'll see something along the way that we'll want. Alright, let's head on back there. Yeah, the only thing is I won't go down to that biome anymore, the underwater biome, because I actually ended up crashing with the Maewing going out of there. So leaving that biome and coming back up here, I ended up having a crashing issue. So again, it's one of those things I kind of want to wait wait it out until they do all these fixes and everything like that. So Downriver Run, I think, was the one that we just tried to do. Yeah, yeah, I wonder if this is a little bit harder to do because it's basically like... Because this is the team version one, and that's the other one. So, alright, let's go through here. It's probably the... It's gotta be this one. It's gotta be this one with the Maewing, but we'll see.
Be able to plug you back
This
into
could be
the
slide and
simulation from
glide.
here.
I think it's gonna be the Maewing.
Ready? Here we go.
But it looks like at least some of the missions are fixed.
Race your Maewing through a canyon maze, and you'll win back access to the ship's ontogenetic system.
Okay. Where am I going? Oh, this is cool. Oh god, I'm gonna be like really, really bad at this though. Alright, let's see how this goes. Maybe this way? Oh god, I didn't even know which direction I was supposed to go in. Where do I go? Where do I go? Tell me. Okay, there's the thingy. Okay. Let's just kind of zoom this way instead. Oh god.
What a rush! Threading rings at that speed.
Nope. Went the wrong way. So wait, how do you like... Oh wait, am I supposed to use this to kind of work myself up? That's kind of cool. Is this going to kind of shoot me up? Oh, that's awesome. I didn't even realize that was going to happen. That's really, really cool. Okay. And I guess you can kind of go like any other path. Oh, this is sweet. So my question with the Maewing then, is that something that return or go out of or be teleported? I thought I was kind of following it. So for the Maewing, can I kind of use that to shoot up the waterfalls, or is it just for the mission like that? Oh, I guess I shoot up this. Come on.
That's it. Ride that updraft.
Oh, that's cool. How am I out of bounds? All right, now we kind of do this. Oh,
Hope
cool.
You've got a good grip on your glider.
I like that it kind of gives you this little directional thing to show you where you're going. Oh god! Whoa, 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 whoa! Too fast. Oh jeez. Okay.
Mind your head through there.
Wait, did I finish it?
No one's faster than you.
Oh, cool. Okay, that was it. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. Yep, crashed. Okay. Well, we're not going to be doing missions then. Never mind about that. Okay, so it does look like that you do end up having crashes, so that's something that they're going to have to fix. Sorry, guys, it's going to be really, really loud right now. Let's see if I can kind of cut through that. Thank you. Alright, let's jump back into it. So, we are not going to be doing missions or anything like that. We're going to have to obviously wait a little bit for those kind of things to get fixed. So, there's that. Wonderful. We lost a Bronto saddle. It is what it is. Who cares? I'd be a little upset if I ended up getting something really, really good out of it. But that's kind of weird. Someone mentioned that they were able to get all of the Maewing missions done. But you didn't experience any crashes? Cool. I don't know. Maybe it's just... I don't know. Maybe also, too, maybe you're playing on, like, PC, so you didn't end up having the crashes. But on console, we're still having stuff like this. Crashed one time. Okay, so it's random, or does it, like... Oh, wow, let's put us back, like, at base completely. Interesting. Okay. So missions look like they're out, which kind of stinks. I was really, really hoping to do a decent amount of that. Wait, 6758. Oh, wait, no. They're in the cryos. Okay. Let's see. The Maewing is really, really interesting. Can I do a video of how to buy Genesis 2? No, all you do is you just buy the Genesis Pass, and you get Genesis 1 and 2. That's it. Yeah, just go on to the Xbox store or whatever you have, and then just put in Genesis, and then it should pop right up. Honestly, if you're on PC, then obviously it's through Steam or Epic Games or whatever you basically use. But yeah, yeah. But yeah, I've been having a lot of crashing issues and stuff like that with it, unfortunately, which really, really stinks. I mean, obviously, like I said, there's going to be a lot of bugs. There's going to be a lot of stuff like that kind of going on, which, you know, we kind of knew. Let's be honest. But let's see. War Eagle, you haven't missed much, because we ended up doing a couple missions. One we ended up bugging out on, and we weren't able to do it. The other one, we ended up finishing it, and the game crashed. So, overall, you haven't missed much, honestly. We also took the shadow mains out. I have a male and a female shadow main at this point. Bred, imprinted, the whole 9. And we took them out for a little bit of fun, and there was actually... they're really good. They are really good. Alright, at this point, I think what we're going to do is... I know you guys have been telling me to go over to the space biome. I know it's against my better judgment, but... I think maybe we'll go over there just for a few and just kind of see, because there is a couple of things that you can end up getting in the space biome, which is kind of interesting. As long as you have a chem bench, this actually goes really, really well, but we don't. Maybe it's because I'm on Xbox One S, but it crashes a lot. Yeah, I'm on the Xbox Series X, so I don't know. It's probably something, yeah, I don't know. It's probably console related, which is why it's crashing a lot and everything like that. I think we'll have, yeah, I don't know. I'm a little nervous going over to that biome, but there is a couple of things over there. Someone was saying, okay, so Element is easy on the map. Captain, how are you getting Element? That's in space biome, right? Or no? Or is that Rockwell biome? Or Element? Space. Okay, there's a couple of things on the space biome that I do want to check on out, so you know what? We'll kind of head over there. You get real element and shards. I'm just going to end up using... You just have to wait for the right asteroid. Okay. Yeah, because, like, each night I think it changes, right? Like, basically, when we have that hyperspeed thing, it basically ends up changing. I don't have an Anky or anything right now. Everything, all the stuff that I have in the main series is over on the island. I ended up dropping everything back off there, coming on back. Every in-game 24 hours. Yes, okay. I've actually, I don't know if that's true, actually, that every in-game 24 hours, because every single, 24, in-game 24 hours being, okay, no, sorry, I got that wrong. Sorry about that. You're right. I was about to say, I'm like, because every night, almost like midnight, that's when it happens. So I was like, what the heck? I think I figured out, too, what you guys were asking me before. You guys were asking, sorry, I was asking you guys how to move up quickly, and you guys kept saying, like, pull out the, like, basically do the power-up punch, pull out the map, and all that kind of stuff, and I think I figured it out, so I'm actually kind of excited that I figured this out. So I think you do this, left trigger, right, and then kind of like as you let go, you pull out the map, so you still get the boost, but at the same time, I'm going upwards. Is that kind of what you guys were, there's probably, I think there's a couple of you guys that are here from yesterday's stream, so you know what I'm talking about. Was that what you guys were talking about? Okay, good. Okay, so I did. It's kind of funny though that like you have to figure out almost like a wrap around the situation to actually get yourself to do that. You know what I mean? To get yourself in that situation. Like I feel like that should be something fixed, but we shouldn't have to have like a wraparound to do that. You know? I don't know. Just I don't know. Okay, cool. Good to know. I didn't, yeah, because personally, I don't use a lot of, like, I don't use the tech suit that much, honestly. Like, I don't really, I don't know. So I always end up, like, forgetting the buttons of it, because it's always, like, far and in between that I'm using this thing. So, like, all right. So, obviously, right now, we have this kind of setup. So, is this a good biome? This is where the Astrodelphus are, but, like, I want to look for mutagel, too. I don't know if this is the correct biome or whatever for it. This has mutagel. Okay, so what color? Isn't it like orangey rocks or something like that? Or is it those silver rocks? I don't think it's this. I thought it was the, like, there's orangey black. Oh, they're there. Right there, I see it. Okay, here's my other question. How do I go down? I'm in the space biome. How do I, like, move downwards? Oh, I guess I'm moving downwards right now, but it's, like, really, really slow. Is there any way to kind of, like, pick up the pace? Because I feel like punch downwards. Okay. And I need food, too, so I have to kind of, like, get to the ground as quickly as possible. Punch. Oh, tech punch. Tech punch with the map. Oh, because that would work the other way, too. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay. I didn't want to do it too much because I didn't want to end up going too fast. All right, let's land. Is that... Okay, no. I think it's... I pressed the wrong button, damn it. Stay. Can I eat? Thank you. Oh, did too many. I think with this, I can end up getting mutagel. There we go. So with mutagel, obviously, it's better to have the Anky. It's probably really good to also have the whatchamacallit with you, too, if you have it. Hey, why am I not getting mutagel? There we go. I don't want ambergris. We're going to drop that. I don't want ambergris. I know, I'm going to drop that. And we don't need that. So we have 19 out of 200 mutagel. 200 mutagel makes 1 mutagen. And you need a chemistry bench, unfortunately, to do this. So I kind of wanted to grab this just to kind of see. Is it better to do a hatchet, or is it better to do... Let's get rid of this ambergris. Alright, let's see. Obviously, yes, having the Anky, having all that is going to be better. Nah, so it looks like you get more ambergris using the hatchet, or at least that's kind of what I'm thinking. And then using this... You end up getting... I don't know, actually. Overall, obviously, I would bring a dino instead. I think that would just be a better choice. But for now, obviously, I just kind of wanted to grab a few. Oh, you guys are saying the tech punch might work better. Okay. Let's take a quick look for another one. What is this big... Is that, that's just a big ambergris thing, right? Or is that just not even... I can't even, like, break that. There's some stuff down there. And we gotta do... our slow descent again. In this biome, guys, what else is dangerous here? Obviously, we have... Oh, I can actually move quickly that way. I didn't know that was a thing. Cool. Okay, you guys are saying use the punch. Okay, let's try the punch and see what happens. Alright, so I only got 4 mutagel doing that. I got a lot of ambergris. It seems to work really well if you want ambergris, but... It only got me 4 mutagel, so I think for me, the punch isn't gonna work. It would be the other thing better, basically. Here's my question, too. If I'm in this biome, right, when it switches over... thank you, Rooster, for subscribing. What happens? Like, do I get vape, too, or is it... Or just does everything around me go and I'm okay? You know what I mean? This looks really nice, though. And at least I'm not too far. Ooh, I like the little rainbow-y bit that we're getting there. Do it on another rock. The way it works, it's essentially a pickaxe, but much faster. Okay, we'll try it on another rock. We'll see. Alright, here we go. Oh, yeah, no, you're right. I get 18 in that one. I mean, we have a lot of ambergris that I have to kind of drop, too. Oh, you can use this to tame striders, too. That's kind of cool. But don't you need to do missions for striders? I'm pretty sure you do. Okay, so it's kind of random, it looks like, because I only got 7 there. Oh my god, I got, like, a ton of ambergris, though. Jesus. Okay, so at least we have some mutagel. I mean... The problem is, like I said, I don't have a chemistry bench, so trying to get this all, like, converted and stuff is going to be... It would be better once you have the, Probably the mining drill would be insane with this. You'd probably get a lot of mutagel. Obviously, I know you guys were mentioning maybe bringing an Anky along, and that would be pretty good for this. We're going to kind of work our way back up, basically. Oh, let's do the punchy thing. That's what I wanted to do. All right, we'll do that. We'll kind of move our way over here. That didn't do well. Did okay, but oops. There we go. Let's kind of get back in here and see. There we go. Sweet. Okay, let's drop on down. So let's kind of see. I do want to head to the Rockwell biome, so we're on the right side. Okay, so we kind of have to... Let's line myself up and do this. And I didn't line myself up right. Damn it. Does Part 1 stay forever? Yes. So when you buy the expansion package, you get both Genesis Part 1 and Genesis Part 2. So it's a 2-map deal for one price, basically. And Genesis 1 will always be there. That's the one thing I'm noticing, too. Like, if you kind of get over these little, like, bumps here, you kind of end up having a little bit of an issue. But, alright, let's take a look around in this biome, too, just to kind of kick around, see what's here. We've already went into this biome a few times, obviously, to get the shadow mains, and stuff like that. We are obviously not prepared to grab anything right now. Again, like... I'm just, like, kind of exploring the map, because there's just so much to the map, honestly. Like, it's absolutely awesome. Alright, let's do this little, like, punchy thing you guys were saying. Whee! And we'll do it again. Whee! The one thing yeah, no, I'm completely, like, still learning the Texu, too. If you're on console, while you're on the ground, hold the right button, the bumper, I mean, and you'll be able to do it. If you're in the air, you'll do the same thing. You'll just fly. Yeah, the tech suit's one of those things that even though I've used it, like, you know, I've used it sometimes and stuff like that. Yeah, like, overall, like, it's been okay, Brendan, the map. I'm loving the design. I'm loving the way it looks. I'm a little scared when I see those lightning bits, because I'm wondering if, like, if that hits you, do you die? Is it, like, an insta-kill thing? But... I'm having issues with crashing when it comes to missions, leaving certain biomes, like the underwater biome, and I think it's just because everything's loading in so quickly. I think that's really the issue. I don't know, but the map is the map is incredible. Like, I said it on yesterday's stream, like, to be honest, I know we were all kind of like, some people, I'm going to say, were more upset than others about the fact that the map was delayed and everything, but I think we can all come to a conclusion now. Shadow main right there. I just want to get the loot drop. Okay, we're not going for that loot drop. I'm not having shadow mains attack me again. Had enough of that yesterday, guys. But I think we can all kind of come to a conclusion that, like, the delay was totally okay. Like, I'm okay with the delay. I could even go to say that I would prefer a longer delay at this point. Just so all the bugs that I'm kind of experiencing right now would be fixed. No. Is that the one? No, it's not. Damn it. Oh, wait. We were, like, right over here because we brought the... Okay, guys. So, if you guys were here for the first stream, right? The first stream, I ended up doing... I ended up trying to get a shadow main because we saw a level 145, and I didn't know what the process was. You guys did tell me in the comments. I will say you guys told me. I didn't believe it. I'm gonna be honest because it sounded just very out of my way. Sounded very, very strange. But long story short, I remember this area. It was a green one, and it was 145, and it almost killed me. So I want to see if it's still here, because if it is, I'm not taming it. But still, I know it was on its own. I remember that it was on its own. This thing was insane, though. This thing almost had, like, it had, like, 2 or 3 hits on me, and it almost killed me. Come on, where are you? It was a 145 female, and it was all green. Yeah, it was fish baskets. And, like, okay, like, and everyone was saying, I will say, you guys were all saying, this is the process, this is how you do it. And to me, it just felt so different. It was just like, and yes, I know with all new maps and everything, they always come out with a unique way of taming something, but it was almost like a... It's almost like when someone says, oh, just walk up to a giga and you'll tame it. You know, like that kind of like you guys were trolling me a bit, so I was like, gonna wait until the wiki comes out, and sure enough, the wiki comes out, and it's fish baskets. So we attempted to do that yesterday. A lot of fun. Kind of. It took like 4.5 hours to get us 2 shadow mains, and obviously level 15, level 45. And yeah, it took a lot longer than I would like to admit that it took. But if that 145 is still here, that would be crazy. The 85 is over there. And I remember, because I parked the wyvern up here, and I knocked it out. Oh, that's right, we were further down. I knocked it out over here. And I wonder if it's still technically knocked out. It might not be. Might be completely gone at this point. I don't know. But I knocked it out with shocking train darts. It took like 4 shots to knock it out, but like... Where is it? I want to see if it still literally exists. This is solo. This is just on my single player. I don't do... I don't really have like servers or anything like that. We'll see. Like, I'm trying to set one up for the community and stuff like that, but I don't play on like actual servers now. Well, obviously, if I make one for the community, then I'll play on that. But like, you know, you guys know what I'm saying. Let's put it. I don't have to over-explain myself. I think you guys know. Yeah, so we ended up figuring that out yesterday, too, that you need, like, the better bonus fish, but it still seems a little off. It still seems like a bit much. Because yesterday, to get the level 15, I needed 5 fish. For a 15. At 4 times taming effectiveness. It just seemed a little too, you know what I mean? Like, it just, I don't know. It seems like some of the well, oh my god, Featherlight. How do you get, whatchamacallit seeds on this map? What is it, Z seeds? Yeah, Z seeds. What level is it, by the way? Say 1 something. Ah, you're not, oh god. Too far. Damn it. Let's see. 20. Nope, okay. But we were here with the shadow main. I just want to see if I, like, come across it, because if I do, that would be really cool. I can come back at a later time and get it, because I know the process now, but, like, oh, God, what happened to you? Oh, poor... the Featherlight's getting killed by the, Velanosaurs. Oh, my God. They are ruthless, those things. Where are you, stupid shadow main? That almost killed me yesterday. I don't know. It's definitely somewhere around here, 100%. Because I haven't done a dino wipe or anything like that, and I feel like this area is pretty docile, so I feel like I think supply drops give you Z seeds. That's kind of cool. That's interesting, actually. Okay, cool. I assume it's kind of rare because I've done a lot of drops and I haven't gotten 1 Z seed yet. I'm not really in the looking to tame a Featherlight or anything. I think it'd be kind of cool, but like, not really on the agenda. Alright, I don't know where the Shadow Man went. It might have died, actually, because you know what? I knocked it out. And seeing, like, scorpions and stuff over here, maybe that's what happened. Maybe I ended up, like, completely knocking it out and something came over and killed it. Oh, you can? I didn't know you could buy Z seeds from her. Oh, cool. Okay. The more you know. I feel like what I really, really like about this game, and people ask me, like, how do you keep going with this game sometimes? Like, because, like, obviously, I play single player. A lot of people do, like, PvP, so they ask, like, how do you kind of keep yourself motivated? How do you keep yourself kind of going in single player? Because yeah, there's sometimes that it's a grind, but I enjoy it. Personally, I enjoy the grind. Yeah, it's just the fact that, like, every single time, like, you guys comment and everything, obviously, I'm not an expert at this game, even though I played it a lot, you know? I'm nowhere in the realm of saying I'm an expert or anything like that, but it's one of those games that, like, I feel like you learn something new every day with it. You'll never learn everything about the game, you know what I mean? Does that make sense to everyone? Like, I feel like HLNA sells the Z seeds. I didn't know that. It's not something I'd ever look for, so, like, I didn't know that. That's kind of cool, though. Like, you know, you learn something new all the time with this game, which that's what I really, really like about it. There's a lot of games, that's that 85, isn't it? That's what the 145 looked like, though. Like, it was pretty much that color scheme. It might have been a little bit darker green, but it was, oh my god, it was gorgeous. It was like right over here, though. I do remember. Watch, there's like 6 different places that look exactly like this. So, like, I feel like that's why I also really, really like this map. So, if you guys have watched my channel for a while, I'll kind of pull up the map as I talk about this. I like, not simplicity, that's not the right word. I like everything uniform. That's kind of like if you ever see the way I do bases and stuff like that. I just like everything lined up uniform. I like it centered. I like all that kind of stuff. And if you look at the map, like, the maps are uniform. Like, obviously not including Rockwell's innards and stuff like that, but if you look at the base if you look at the base map, basically, it's completely the same thing, like, on both sides. Obviously, the rivers are in different places, but it's the same thing. It's kind of like a carbon copy of the other. Obviously, one is pink and element infested and Shadowmane infested, and the other side is a little bit nicer. But at the same time, like, looking at the map, it looks the same. I like the uniform aspect to it. I don't know. I'm really enjoying this map. I think a lot of people, obviously, not thrilled that there was delays. I'll kind of say that. But I think everyone at the end of the day is loving this map, period. And the fact that it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, this map. And once they get all the bugs and everything fixed, once they get... Ooh, look at that aloe. I think the R species look amazing. I have yet to see the Giga, but apparently the Giga looks insane. They showed it off on the Community Crunch, too, that they put out yesterday. And there's, like, 3 different variants that it could have or something like that. At least that's kind of the impression I got from, like, the A, B, and C slides that they put. Or maybe Dolly just put it out on Twitter. I'm not sure if it's that or they put it on the Community Crunch. I don't remember. But this map is just... Once it's all fixed, once the bugs are out of it and everything, like, this is going to be... I don't know. Could it be the best map we've ever had? You know? I don't know. I'm going to put a monkey wrench into that, actually, because we're saying favorite map now, right? And this question goes to PC players, because you'll understand when I ask this question. So everyone that plays on PC, would you prefer this map? Or would you prefer if Fjorder, or whatever, that brand new map that everyone's going nuts on PC, came over to official? What would then be the better map? Because everyone is loving this new Fjord map, or whatever it's called. I don't personally have... Oh, God, this is... Oh, God. No, I'm just dropping the crystal. Nope, that was stupid. Especially with Shadowmanes in the area, that was stupid. Speaking of which, let's see. 100, 95, and 85. Cool. Still Gen 2. Okay, cool. Okay. I know everyone's kind of been loving that Fjorder map. That's why I was kind of asking. And if you guys don't know, the person that's creating or working, whether working with or maybe he's the sole creator of the Fjorder map or whatever it's called, he also worked with Wildcard on Val. He actually was one of the designers of the White Cliffs. So yeah, I was kind of curious, like, if Fjorder ever came over to... Jesus, that got a little too close for me. If Fjorder ever made its way over here, you know what I mean? Like, would people prefer Gen 2 still, or would they kind of move over to Fjord? I think... I don't know. I personally love Rag, and I'm loving this map. So yeah, for me, it would be a toss-up between Ragnarok and this map. I've always liked Rag. I've always liked the way that it's styled, stuff like that. But I am really, really enjoying this map. So I would say story map, this is my favorite. Custom map, Ragnarok, right now. A little scared that those things are... I don't know. How have you guys been liking base locations and stuff like that? Like, have a lot of you guys been building in the Rockwell biome? Have you guys been building a lot in the other side, Eden, I guess it's considered? Because I've been looking, and, like, obviously the base location that I have kind of picked on the map was one of the options. I actually really, really like that spot. Of course, there's a couple of issues I have with it overall, but I really, personally, I love, in the Eden and Rockwell, cool. An egg, in the Rockwell area, do you mind giving me the coords so I can take a look at it? Because here's my issue that I've had. Now, if you guys have watched my channel a lot, if you guys have watched my previous videos, I personally love, there's this one cave in Eden behind a waterfall. Yeah, I know that one. Yeah. Personally, I love waterfalls. Like, that's kind of my thing. I like how they look in the games. I like how, like, so I like building on waterfalls. But the problem that I've come across is, let's kind of go over to this waterfall so I can show you guys kind of what's going on with this. If you get close to the waterfalls and stuff, the amount of sound that they put off, it's kind of loud. Let me kind of get a little close here. Because you'd have to imagine, I'm kind of thinking recording-wise. And I would probably put my base, like... Oh, God, please, God, there's nothing bad in this. I would probably do something, let's just say, here, right? But, like, with that background noise all the time and everything like that, like, I think, like, recording-wise, that might not be the best. So, like, I would love to do another waterfall build. Like, I love building, like... I could always just kind of go there, I guess. Like, if I was to pick this spot. Basically, knock down those 3 trees. Not as loud as the Manicore. Well, nothing's as loud as the Manicore. Oh, my God. Like, that was just a nightmare. Because it kept, like, doing that, like, pff, pff. It was kind of like just going nuts. It was really loud. Like, and it's just this, I don't know what happens with it. It's like this popping sound that always happens. And I know some of you guys have mentioned it, like it's an audio thing with Wildcard, like, and I also have never had it in any other game, which is why I'm kind of leaning towards, yeah, it might be an ARK thing, unfortunately. But yeah. Let's see, though. Yeah, like, a faint one is okay. Like, I actually really, really like that, too. But, like, okay, so, for example, we'll kind of head over here for a second. How good was the Yudi? Oh, my God, I don't even remember. No, I didn't use the Yudi. That's why. I used the Wyverns. I don't think I used the Yudi. I think it was just the whole Wyvern pack. I don't think I had a... Yeah, I just used Lightning Wyverns, and I just put them on special. I put them using their special attack. Yeah, no, I didn't use Udis this time. The first time I did. I think because I've beaten the Manicore twice? Or is that once? I don't know, I'm kind of... But, like, hearing this, like... Again, I'm thinking more content creation-wise. Like, that's just a little loud to do. So... I don't know. But I really, really, really like the waterfalls in this game. It's just a little too loud for me. So, like, I'm trying to find a really good, nice PvE spot and stuff like that that would work. But at the same time, like, I don't know. I also noticed, too, does this biome not get rain? I feel like every time I come over here, like, there's no rain. There's that lightning, obviously. But, like, I don't know. If you use a Yudi, I mean, yeah, I mean, you can find some good Yudis, honestly. It's just a matter of really finding them. And it depends on how you kind of have your, I'm going to call a playthrough, just because, for lack of better terms, how you have your setup going, let's put it that way. If you're allowing yourself to go over to other maps and stuff like that or not, because obviously going over to custom maps is just going to work a little bit better for you to get kind of what's going on, basically. If you're able to go up to the other maps, then obviously custom maps would just work out a little bit better for you. Like Ragnarok, I usually have a really good luck on. You can go to Val, that kind of thing. Yeah, the Manicore is an interesting fight. It's probably I would say the easiest fight out of all of them. I haven't done it a crazy amount anyways. So, you know, I'm no expert with the Manicore fight. But is this my way out? No, I'm on the complete other side. Okay, awesome. Let's kind of zoom through here. I wonder if... Is it a bit risky? You know what? It is a bit risky. I was gonna say maybe we should go and get our Deinonychuses. But you know what? I don't even think I brought the... No, it's risky. We have a couple of, from the first stream that I did, we ended up going into Rockweld's innards, stupidly. That was not smart to do. And we ended up, long story short, bringing out a couple of Deinonychuses that I actually bred for this. And 3 are still currently rendered in there because we ended up getting attacked by a summoner, and it got a little chaotic because it sent out a rock golem and stuff like that. So there's a very good chance that we've lost our 3 Deinonychuses, because once I go back in there to try to rescue them, they're probably dead. Like, there's no way. They only have primitive saddles, so it's not like they're gonna, you know. How long am I going to be streaming today? So currently we're at 1 hour and 30 minutes. I would probably say another hour and a half. I do have plans and everything today, because obviously it's my birthday. So I don't know how long it's going to be. Could it go longer than that? Definitely. Will it, you know, like, it could. 100%. It could go longer. I don't know if it's going to happen or anything, though, honestly. I would probably guess... I'd probably guess another hour and a half, I would say. To be honest, I did want to focus on missions today, but of course, you know, we crashed. And I was really hoping that that I could at least do like the team racing one, because that's how you get the skins for your canoe. And I kind of wanted to see how that was going to work. Let's do this, actually. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back to base, because I actually want to do another experiment and stuff like that. And kind of see what's going on here, because I want to do an experiment. I mentioned it during the mission that we were doing. I want to see if we can paint our armor. Then we're going to die. And I want to see if the armor is still painted. Or do you have to continuously... Whoa. This might be the easiest way to get some of these Astrodelphuses. Whoa. They're not supposed to spawn inside here, but that's actually amazing. I wouldn't even have to worry about wyverns. I mean, we don't have enough stuff to make the saddle, but it'd be kind of funny to get one. This way. Oh, God, they attack you? Okay, go. Get out of here. I didn't realize they attack you. Jesus. No, go. That is kind of cool, though. It's actually really interesting. Anyways, okay, so we're going to head back over to the easier biome. And I kind of want to paint up the armor. Nothing too crazy, just to put on a little bit of red, and then we're going to end up dying. And then I want to see... what that does. And I want to see if, like, because you died, but because you painted the armor, will the armor stay the same? Like, will it still be painted? Or is it going to be just set to the primitive like before? Because that would be kind of cool if you could paint up your armor and then each time you die, it just stays with the same color scheme. Because it doesn't seem like anyone, when I mentioned it before, it didn't seem like anyone in the comments answered it, so maybe you guys didn't do it either. So we'll kind of experiment. We'll take a quick look and see kind of what happens here. And then obviously towards the end of the stream, I think I mentioned this. I might have mentioned it in the YouTube. Oh no, that's gonna bring me down. I don't want to do that. Might have mentioned it either in the Discord, or I mentioned it in the, or I mentioned it on YouTube, or maybe I mentioned it on both. I'm not really sure. Towards the end of the stream, we'll kind of go over a couple of channel updates too, on kind of my thoughts, kind of like what I'm thinking about doing, and we'll kind of go over those so you guys kind of know the direction I'm kind of going to be going in the next few weeks and everything. Not only ARK, but also other content that'll be coming to the channel and stuff like that. So we'll see here. But base. Base is technically over this way, so let's go here first. And then I'll also check you out. I'll also check out that. I'll also show you guys the place that I ended up finding that I thought would be a kind of a cool place to put a base. That looks really, really nice. Oh, and another thing I want to try to do too is I do have enough trank arrows. I think I have trank arrows at base. If I don't, we can make them. It doesn't really take that long. I want to knock out another Maewing or Maewing, and the reason is apparently if you breed them, you get eggs from both parents. And at least on the wiki, it's saying that you can use their eggs for kibble, but there's a chance that you can use their eggs for kibble for, like, all the levels of kibble. So on the wiki, it has, like, a 3 or 4% chance that if you use it, you'll end up getting, like, extraordinary kibble or something like that. So I kind of want to see what this is about. I think it's actually kind of cool. I don't know if we have the materials for kibble, but I kind of want to see if if it is true that both eggs, if basically both Maewing eggs will, spawn, kind of thing. Yeah. So what did I want to do first? Coming back to base, we need the campfire. Don't I have a campfire in here? Because I think I got one in a drop. I might have dropped it though, honestly. Cooking pot. There we go. That's what I meant. Okay. Let's put a cooking pot just here because it doesn't really matter. Because again, just all experimental. Let's do this. I need some. I do have some element. Totally forgot. Okay. So I could technically actually go for the Astrodelphus, but the problem is I don't actually have... I don't have the saddle, so it doesn't really make sense actually to go for that. Let's see here. Oh, so I have 9 element. That's actually kind of cool. Okay. What do I need? What do I need? What do I need? I need charcoal. And then I need red. So we're going to do tinto berries. We're going to do tinto berries. There we go. And then I need to make a couple of... I don't know if you can use a water jar when it comes to making stuff. Oh, got a little bit of wood and charcoal. Perfect. We'll try the water jar. We'll see if that works. I don't really know. We'll put you in, we'll put you in, we'll put you in, and then we'll put you in. I don't think it works, but we'll try it. Okay, a little too close. Alright, let's see what happens here. I think that's all you need, right? Or do I need fiber, too? I always forget when it comes to making... Oh, no, there we go. Okay, sweet. Okay. 5 red coloring, that's fine. That's all I need. Okay, let's quickly just put, like, a little bit of coloring on the armor. We'll just do this. Let's see what you can change. Ooh, you can change that. That's kind of cool. Cool. All right. Let's see here. So we'll change that, because that is actually kind of cool. Apply. Apply. Probably the rest of them I'll do black, but at least it just gives us a... idea of what happens. So let's kind of put everything away. I'm not going to have enough room to put that over here, so let's do this in the Maewing. And then we're going to go pick a fight with something, because why not? I don't want the Shadow Mains getting involved, so I'm going to go a little bit further away. I don't have the otter on me, do I? I do. Shoot. Alright, Max, good luck taking on the Manicore. Honestly, I feel like the Manicore is kind of easy. But I don't know. I guess it depends kind of what you brought with you, but I think you'll be fine, honestly. Alright, let's move a little away from camp here and take on something. Just because I want to see what happens here. Stego, perfect. Stego is fine. We'll definitely get killed, no problem. And I want to see if the armor stays. Or do you have to change the color of it every single time when you get a new spawn? I'm going to assume you have to change the color every time, which kind of stinks. But we'll see what happens here. It's going to take a while to kill me. Alright, fine. Did I beat the Master Controller? No. No, so... What happened there? What? like, stopped aggroing for some reason. No, so the only boss I've technically killed on our series so far is the whatchamacallit, the Manicore. That was the only one for the series. We did try to take on Rockwell, before... What the heck happened there? Come on. Let's see what happens here. Come on. Yeah, man. We did attempt to take Rockwell on, but we ended up having a bug happen when taking on Rockwell, where 2 Rockwells basically spawned in, so we ended up losing all of our stuff there. There we go, sweet. Oh god, the controller shakes. Totally forgot. Alright, so let's see what happens when I spawn back in. Because now I'm kind of curious. Am I going to keep my armor or no? Let's spawn back in at the bed and see what happens. Yeah, so we ended up having 2 spawn in on... Wait, did I not get a shirt, though? No, I did. Okay, so you gotta change the color every time. Okay, or just get your old armor. Okay, thought I'd check that. Alright. Alright, let's go back and get our stuff, because if I colored it, I kind of want to keep it. But here's the crazy thing, though. You can actually, like, farm, like, tech suits now, kind of. I mean, again, they're not great tech suits, but, like, you know, it's something. And they don't really technically take any damage, so you don't actually have to fix them or anything, which is kind of cool. But yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah, so the only boss I was actually able to kill so far in the series was the Manicore. Like I said, we ended up taking on Rockwell. The idea of the series was go from, like, easiest to hardest with dinos, with bosses, I mean. And the idea was that we were going to take on Rockwell, beat Rockwell, then move on to... We also beat the Broodmother, Gamma, Beta, Alpha. We also beat the Megapithecus, or Megapithecus? I think it's Megapithecus. Gamma, Beta, Alpha, and then Dragon, we were up to Alpha? Or maybe Beta. I don't know what we were up to. But the idea was that we had to get to a certain point in order to lock the tech transmitter. So then we were able to head over to Aberration. Because I kind of wanted the... if you want to check out base location, here it is, 6392. Okay, so we're going to head on over there as we kind of talk. 6392, 6392, 6392, 6392. Oh, you're, like, all the way... Oh, you're over there. Okay, we'll head over that way. Cool. 6392 is where we're going. What do you think is the hardest boss? I mean, the thing is, technically, I haven't even faced all the bosses yet in the game's history, period. I've taken on the Overseer. I've won that. I've taken on, obviously, Rockwell twice, and both times we ended up losing. So Rockwell, for me, is probably the hardest, but I have not taken on the Titans or anything yet either, so, and that's overall. Like, I've never actually taken any of them on, so I don't know how tough the Titans or anything are. So I can't really answer. Going by my experience, the hardest boss that I've come across is definitely Rockwell, because I just can't seem to do it. I try to go more traditional methods, but I think the next time we take Rockwell on, I'm just going to play it smart. I'm going to do Cactus Broth, you know, that kind of thing, and just kind of run around, basically, and take care of it that way. I think it's just a little bit easier. I always seem to... I have a real tough time shooting off dinos. I don't know what it is. I just can't get the controls on console right. And that's usually the issue that that's usually where my downfall is that. Alright, so 63. Okay, so we're just about here. So it's this area, basically, is kind of what you're saying. Which is a really, really nice area, whether you're up on this, like, little cliff area here, or you're near the waterfalls. Like, you have this little guy here, but then you have the big waterfall in the back here, which is really, really nice. Let's kind of jump up here. Actually, this is a really nice waterfall. Oh, this is where that cave is. Yeah, this is the one with the cave. Yeah, okay. Okay, I know which one this is. It's okay. I mean, obviously for, like, PvP and stuff like that, it's really, really good. I'm just not really much of a cave builder, honestly, but this is a nice area. Obviously, his base, let's kind of go down there for a quick second. I think you're in the cave, right? If I'm not mistaken. I don't know how dark it's going to get here, so I apologize, guys. This is one of the entrances. I think there's a total of 3 entrances into this cave area. But this is it here, basically. Which isn't bad. Like, there's a lot of areas to build on and everything in here. It's a really big expansive cave, honestly. So you have, obviously, all this to work with here. And this runs all the way through to the other side. Yeah, so for Rockwell, the only ones you really should be... Well, I think you could probably do Reapers and stuff, too. It's just going to take forever and a day to tame them all. Because you have to do a decent amount of that. We'll put it that way. And then I think there's another entrance, like, right here, right? Is it here, or is it a little above? It's a little above, right there. Yeah, so there's 3 entrances into your area that you kind of have to cover and figure out. But yeah, you do have a lot of real estate to work with in here, basically. You do have a lot to work with, 100%. Personally, I'm not a huge cave builder person. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I just look at, like, I don't know. I just want more of a PvE experience because, again, I am single player. I'm not really worried about making places that have, like, turrets and stuff like that because, again, it's PvE. It's not, you know, single player. So I don't really have to worry about that. But, like, but yeah, this area in general is really nice. Just in general, like, I would probably do something, like, if I were to do a kind of a build here, I think I'd probably put it, like, right in the middle here. But again, that's when the waterfall sound comes kind of into effect here. Maybe do something in here, but, like, you know, you get that, like, background noise of the, waterfall, and kind of thinking more content creator-wise, like, that might get a little annoying for some people, especially if, like, I ended up doing something like a bridge that goes all the way across, and then the base is, like, put in the middle of it. Yeah, it gets a little too loud there. But that's actually a really, really nice place, overall. I know someone else did, like, a video, too, and mentioned all the way out here there's one. That seemed to be really, really nice. I actually, personally, really like this area right here, too. This area's kind of, like, really... Oh, no, this isn't it. Sorry, let's keep going. It's this area over here. Here we go. So very similar to, like, what we just looked at and everything like that. I don't know. It's just, like, it's, again, a nice area. I like the idea of having the waterfall and everything. Because, again, you do have access to water, which is really, really nice. It's just really loud. Which I could change, obviously, my ambiance setting or whatever it is. To kind of reduce the sound of the waterfall. But then the problem is everything else is reduced. So sometimes you might not even... be able to hear kind of what's going on. I will say with this map, I am loving the fact that there's snow owls everywhere. I personally love the snow owl. It's one of my favorite flyers on this map. And, like, I'm just really, really, really liking this place. Yeah, it's a really, really nice map. It's really, really pretty. Even, like, Rockwell's area is, like, really nice, too. Like, even this place is actually pretty cool. Like, this spot, even though it's in, like, the corner of the map, let's do the little punchy thing and get ourselves a little bit higher here so you guys can see. Even though we're kind of putting ourselves in the corner here, like, you can build right on this if you want. Let's kind of work our way over that way for a second and kind of drop. But yeah, you can even build on this, which is kind of cool. And this is a lot of room to work with. Like, it's deceivingly big. And then, obviously, you could work on the platform there, and then you could also work over there, and you could work over there. And, like, it's just, there's just so many places to build, period. And, like, it's crazy kind of looking out here, right? So if you just look out here, right? Like, if you look at this map, like, I'm okay with this just being the map. You know what I mean? Because, like, it expands all the way down there. Like, where that other bar is, basically. Well, where the other bar is... Actually, sorry, no, is that halfway, that bar, or is it that bar? I'm not sure, but basically, like, I don't know. It's just, there's just so much real estate to work with here, and this just one half. This isn't even one half. This is, like, one just side of the map, basically. Yeah, I definitely understand, like, building on the text structures might not be good and everything. Like, some people might not like that. But, like, yeah, I'm really, really liking just the whole... Just this whole map looks absolutely amazing, honestly. And what I mean is, like, there's just a building spot for everyone on this map, you know what I mean? Like, if you prefer to build kind of in the corner, if you want to do PvP, you can build all along, like, those structures along the back. Like, I wouldn't really expect anyone to ever look, like, in there, basically, to see, like, oh, someone built there? You know what I mean? Like, there's so many different caves. There's so many different there's the tech structures that you could build onto, because it's just access points are a little bit tougher to get to and stuff like that with it. So there's that. There's just so many places overall to build. I kind of want to see what's in this drop too, because I feel like I've had more luck in white drops than anything else. And as I do that, I actually got the Astrodelphus saddle. Oh my god, 179 armor. Whoa! I didn't even think much of it at first. I'm like, oh my god, okay. Okay, so traditionally the Astrodelphus armor is 45. I thought because it's tech you wouldn't be able to get a higher one. Okay, do we go get an Astrodelphus right now then? Because I have 9 element. I don't know if it's enough. Don't you have to feed them? Is an Astrodelphus a passive team? I don't remember. Yeah, so for me, yeah, so for me, obviously, I'm playing PvE, and I don't play PvP. Do you have to pet? Yeah, you have to pet and feed, right? But don't you feed it? You feed it element, right? And the element cost goes up every time. Boy. Oh, God, there's a Rex right there. Nope, we're not going for that one. Actually, you know what? I'll just lure him away. Actually, I could probably get this drop before he gets there. Yeah, let's go for it. And who knows? Maybe we'll get some element. Or we'll get Deinonychus saddles. What? This is what I'm talking about. Look at this. Deinonychus. What? Sweet. I do find it funny that sometimes you do get stuff that doesn't even spawn on this map. You see a lot of it on Scorched Earth. I don't need the tech doors. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. I know you guys are gonna be like, no, don't drop the tech. But it is what it is. I don't really like... I'm not a huge fan of using tech, I'm gonna be honest. Can you ride the Space Dolphin without a saddle? No, you need the saddle, which is crazy. It's... Okay, wait. Sorry, I'm just trying to read through the comments and everything like that. The element cost will go up every single time we feed it. I have 9 total. Many of these are going to be nerfed. Yeah, 100%. But, like... what was I going to say? Can you ride the Space Dolphin without the saddle? No, which is why this is insane. 179 armor saddle for this thing is crazy. Oh, wait. Using requires learning this engram. Uh-oh. I might not actually have enough levels for the saddle. I don't think I do. Oh, we might not even be able to use it. I didn't even think about that. I'm only level 105. No, 120. So wait, can I still use it because I got the saddle, or would I still have to be level 120? Okay, so you guys are telling me that element is easy on this map and everything like that to get. Explain how to get it, because we do need... How do you get higher levels than 105? Higher levels than 105, you have to defeat bosses. If you defeat them on alpha, it's an extra 15 levels? Anky. Okay, well, I don't have an Anky, so let's... But, like, what biome? What am I looking for? That kind of thing, because... And the chibi. Totally forgot. You're right. The chibi also. Sorry. Yep. Chibi gives you an extra 5 once you get it leveled up. I think it's 5, right? So when you have the saddle, you can use it. Okay, so I can use it regardless with the... Because I have the saddle, I don't need to learn the engram. Correct? I don't need it. Okay, because I already have it. They're like blue crystals on the asteroids. Okay. Oh, so it's like the blue crystals similar on, Crystal Isles, right? Are they like that? I could buy element 100%, but I don't know. I'm not doing that. The Anky is helpful, yes. We don't have an Anky right now, obviously. Unfortunately, is probably the better term for that. So I'm not going to do that. But if we can head over to the space biome right now and end up finding a couple, then you know what? It might be worth it. So you know what? Let's get a few things here. Kind of do this, throw everything back so we have all of our stuff. Let's get the saddle, because if we find a lot of them and I can just do this right away, why not? You know what I mean? Okay, so it's the element shards, and then you create them into element. Okay, sounds good. That's fine. Let's take over all the element that we have right now, so at least it's on us, ready to go. Because if we can just make... I don't know. I mean, obviously, like... My only concern is that it's only going to be, like, a %, basically, effectiveness each time, and it's going to keep going up. It's going to kind of be similar to, like, the... Oh, I can make one. Yeah, we'll make an element while we're waiting here. Wait. Element dust. Oh, I thought you can use element... I thought it was 100 element shards. Oh, I have to do it at a node... Wait, how do you make the shards into element nodes again? Yeah, so you can get R seeds from the drops, but they're different? I don't know. We're still trying to figure that out, too. Wait, element shards, because every time I've done element, it's always been on extinction. So, like, wait. Oh, would I need a tech, whatchamacallit, in order to do it? You can get element in space. Yeah, we're just gonna go straight for the element. We're not gonna do element shards, because... our seeds, we're still trying to... Yeah, oh, you got raw fish meat. Okay, I got a raw prime fish meat before. So, there's a... Well, good talk, guys. We lost the saddle. This is what I'm talking about. Okay. Let's see, what are we at? We're at 1 hour and 51 minutes already. This is the only concern that I have, is the fact that, like... this is the stuff that basically... seems to happen a lot, and I've had this happen a few times when actually heading towards the biomes and stuff like that. So it does get a little infuriating like this, that, like, after you get something good, log out and it saves. Yeah, I know, I probably should have, but, you know, it is what it is. If you were here yesterday, we also lost the vault doing that. I mean, you know what it is, though? Like, to be honest, I mean, I'm okay with spending the rest of this time, like, just doing loot drops. You know what I mean? Like, because it's just, you get, like... I want to see how far it puts us back. Oh, God, we're falling. Wait, why are we in the Rockwell biome? We haven't been here for, like, 30-plus minutes. Did it not automatically save? How long ago were we in the Rockwell biome? I feel like it's been way past 15 minutes. Like, the game should autosave every 15 minutes, right? Where am I right now? Yeah, because I had to go this way. Because I wasn't even here yet. I was basically working towards the bottom to move on over, and then I realized that we're on the wrong side, so I started going this way. And then we checked out... And then we checked out the fact that, and then we checked out the... On the way back, we ended up realizing that the Astrodelphus was there, but then we also checked out the base location that, Egg put up earlier. Wow, I thought we did a lot more. I thought we did more than... I thought that was more than 15 minutes, was it? Because usually it's supposed to be 15 minutes and then, it should autosave. This is my bit of a concern, though, is the fact that, like, you do make progress and then this happens, and it's kind of like... And again, this is going to come... This is obviously going to get fixed and everything like that. Obviously, we're all playing Genesis 2 right now. Has anyone else had this experience on the other maps, or is it just Genesis 2? Like, has anyone had these performance issues where it just crashes on the other maps? I also checked the die staying post-death. Yeah, but, like, yeah. Didn't I log out for that part? Well, wait, so we're getting... Okay, well, wait. There's crashing issues on other maps, too? Or is it just Genesis 2 right now? Extinction. Oh god, that puts a monkey wrench into my plan. Alright. Okay. Alright, actually, that doesn't... Okay. Okay, that's a bit worrying, though. You crashed on, Okay, so a lot of you guys answering the question, are you guys playing on PC? Are you guys playing on console? Where are you guys playing? Because I kind of need to, you know, figure that out. I can do my own testing and stuff, but obviously it's better if I have, like, a group of people. Okay, so you're on PlayStation. Anyone on an Xbox getting these issues? Actually, I'll make it even more. Xbox Series X. Anyone on the Xbox Series X? Okay, you guys are PS4s. Okay. Yeah, okay, so all you guys have had crashes, but you guys are PS4. Okay. Anyone play on Xbox One? Extinction, yes. Ragnarok. Okay. Oh, God. Where am I? Okay, I think I go this way. Oh, wait, no. Turn around. And there we go. Okay. And then this is where the Astrodelphuses were. Okay. So we did this, and then we realized, actually, while we're here now, let's just see what level they are. That one was the 45. Because, I don't know, maybe we can kind of backtrack ourselves and get the saddle again. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but... I just want to see if there's, like, a really good level that, like, come on, like... wait, what did that say? Nope, stop moving. 50. Okay. And then purple. Purple's the one I gotta check. Maybe. Okay, I don't think they're that good of levels. 20. So it's a 45, a 50, and a 20. Okay. Yeah, because then before I did this, I'm on Xbox One and PS4. Okay, Xbox One Series X or Xbox One? The older or newer? I play Series X with keyboard and mouse. Okay. Rooster, are you getting any crashes or anything? Egg, you're playing on older. Okay. Sorry, there's a specific reason why I'm asking this stuff. It is, I'm not trying to be like, oh, I have the Series X and you guys don't, and not at all. It's, I have ideas and plans, and this kind of puts a monkey wrench into my plans. Which is why I'm asking specifically certain things. So, Rooster, you're not getting any issues. You haven't had a crash on Genesis 2? You've had nothing? But you're on... Interesting. And Rooster, just to make sure, you've been playing Genesis 2, right? Or have you been just playing on other maps, or maybe you haven't installed... Nah, I've had nothing. Okay. You have Genesis 2 installed, you've been playing Genesis 2, all of that. Okay, so it does happen. Yeah, I've been grinding Genesis 2. Okay, so interesting. And have you done missions and stuff like that and have had no issues? Or what have you been doing? On, like, just grinding resources? Or doing missions, stuff like that? Or just everything, period? I've been doing a ton of missions and setting up my base. Oh my god. Like, why are you not crashing and why am I? Okay, I don't know. No biggie. I mean, it is what it is. Okay, there's a white drop over here. So imagine this ends up being an element. End up being another saddle. Or watch, it ends up being a better saddle. But here's... Okay, so... Yeah, because you know what? We're 2 hours, and I don't know how much longer we're going to go. If we end up getting another crash, that's going to be it anyways. I've had, like, 3 or 4 crashes so far, at least. I wonder if... Oh my god, I just realized. I had the Xbox on just to start the stream. I haven't checked any updates or anything, so I don't know if ARK's actually updated. So maybe I'm still getting the old... If you do the Astrodelphus mission, you get a saddle, I think. Oh, that's kind of cool. Problem is, I don't want to end up getting the saddle and then crashing. Like we just did. Oh, you know what? After the stream, I'm actually going to check it and see, because I'm kind of wondering... So, I don't know if my Xbox already did the... I don't know. Primitive parasaddle? That's interesting. Okay. Well, we still have our mutagen. There's that. And we still have that Pechyrhino saddle. Tech ladders, I'm just gonna get rid of. It is what it is. I'm gonna get rid of this stuff too. I don't need that stuff. All right, let's kind of jump up here. Let's head on back up to base. Yeah, I thought I did the update yesterday and everything like that, but like now that I'm thinking about it, like I don't know. I'm wondering if I'm still playing on the old. Well, if there was an update, it wouldn't let me come into the game. So maybe I don't know. I gotta check that after the stream and everything like that. Yeah, there's been one update for oh, you've had 2 on PC. Interesting. I'll have to look at the patch notes for PC because obviously, usually the stuff for PC comes first, and then it'll move over to console. So I do want to see if, obviously, PC it won't say anything like that. I will have to see, though, if I hope that the flyer leveling does move over to single player soon. We do have it, but it doesn't actually work right now. So, okay, so we do have our element and stuff. Okay, so we're kind of still... Yeah, we just lost the saddle. That kind of stinks. Maybe I should just go get an Anky right now, because we do have a really good Anky saddle. We ended up getting this like one of the first days and everything like that. Yeah, you know what? Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll take a couple of arrows. I think I have enough trank arrows to do this. 62. That might not be enough, unless I get a lower level one. Didn't I get a good crossbow, or was that lost with everything else? Let's see. I thought I got a decent crossbow. No, that might have been lost with everything else. I thought I got like a, yeah, so flyer leveling is like, oh, there it is, okay. Oh yeah, I ended up getting this in a drop too, guys. A Tech Railgun. So, which is kind of interesting. Alright, we're gonna do this. We're gonna bring out the Apprentice one instead. And I think with an Apprentice, I should be able to take down an Anky, a pretty good one, too. And I have a good saddle and everything for it, so we should be okay in that department. What I want to do is, I do want to take... Okay, I do have my Ascendant Pike. Okay, so you guys were saying, like, with the saddle, that, like... Let's see, can I equip this? No, I can't equip it. So maybe I do have to learn the Engram, because it's not letting me equip it. Unless I have to put Element in first, which... I will, just to put element in it, what the hell, but... I don't know, I've never really used any of the tech weapons and stuff like that, so I don't really know how they work. I guess I would have to learn the engram for the railgun to use it. Because it's not letting me equip or anything like that. Nah, you have to beat the boss. Oh, that's right, you have to beat the boss for this one. Okay. But here's, like, what I would do with this, like, at this point, because I don't remember which boss it is, but that's right. Yeah, you have to beat a boss in order to use it. I would end up just making I think this map, this is the type of map where you make yourself an industrial grinder right away. Like, as soon as you can, make an industrial grinder. Because half the stuff you get, just grind it up and get the resources back, you know what I mean? Like, I'm getting so much tech stuff, and I typically, for bases, don't use tech. So, like, oh, wait, gotta go back. I typically don't use, I don't use tech when it comes to bases and stuff like that. I'm a little more, I feel like with gameplay, I'm a little more primitive. You know what, we're going to take the Shadow Mains out instead. We're going to kind of run with one of the Shadow Mains, because I could shoot off the back of the Shadow Main. Which I just said I'm not good in doing, but I do like to actually... I like having the Shadow Main with me. I just feel a little safer. Oh, and we don't have our color thing anymore, right? Are we... Yeah, we're just normal Federation suit now. Okay, no biggie. Really, really strange. These backups and stuff like that. I'll go over kind of in a little bit. Like, when I'm ready to end the stream, we'll kind of have a little talk about, like, updates and kind of what I want to do and everything like that in the future. Not only with ARK, but just with the channel in general, which... And I'll explain why, and I think you guys will know why I was asking 50 million questions, basically, on how the other maps are looking and stuff like that, too. But we'll go over that in a little bit. Anyways, let's kind of get on going here. I do want to get an Anky, because why not? And then I do want to try out that thing that you guys are saying. Oh god, I'm going to hit that Bronto, aren't I? No, I'm not. Okay, do the little flippy. Come on. Nah, you didn't do the flip. Damn it. Alright, let's kind of hop into the water here, get going. I am really in love with the Shadow Mane. I love this thing. How many levels does this have? 3. Cool. Alright, we'll put it into melee, because why not? See, like, what this guy can do on his own, too. I just really love the design of it. Like, I know they teased it. Like, they showed us, like, the pictures of it and everything like that. And I always feel like sometimes when they show off some dinos, it's like they show it off and the pictures look amazing, but then it comes out and you're like, all right, you know, okay. It's a little more subdued and, you know, it's not 100% what I thought. They got this thing on the money. Like, this thing looks, it just looks so clean. It just looks like, oh my god, like, it's just absolutely amazing. And this thing's just a wrecking machine, but they're gonna definitely fix this thing up. They're definitely gonna nerf it. They're gonna nerf a lot of them. I think someone said something like that before. Pipes from drops. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I got one yesterday that was like 50 pipes for one, like, in a drop. I was like, well, why am I ever gonna use that? That doesn't make sense. But yeah, that's true. To get metal to start, you might as well do it that way. What is after me? Okay, something was after me. But right now we're going to just go out and kind of explore. We're going to look at Ankies. We're going to try to get a good Anky. Typically, I feel like they're always going to be kind of in this biome, so we'll kind of look. Hey, you know what? If we find a really good Maewing, maybe we'll, yeah, hopefully you don't crash during the fight. Oof, that would be rough. Well, you know, it would just be like me with the Rockwell fight, so there's that. Anyways. I don't know how I like this new thing, though, because I don't notice this when you're not on the Shadow Mane, or a lot of the new creatures. Like, see? Like, it normally is just like that. Like, I can see that that's a... Is that a 150? 50. Alright, let me just make sure that I looked at that right, because I love the Snow Owl. 50, and... Where's that other stupid Snow Owl? It's a 50. The other one's a 140. It's a Stego. Okay, never mind. Okay, but I don't know what this thing is, but like normally when you do the spyglass, no big deal, but then you look at the spyglass with this and it does like that zoom in, and like I've noticed that on a couple of the creatures. The Maewing does it. What's following me? Oh, hyenas. It happens with that on the Maewing, and I'm wondering if it's like, with the new Gen 2 creatures. There's something going on, a little bit buggy with the spyglass. Alright, that's a level 20. What are you? Level 20. What are you? These guys are all over the place, though, so if you want them, it's just a matter of kind of looking around. It doesn't really take that much to find them, either. There's just so many Maewings, or Maewings, or whatever they're considered, everywhere, where it's just, yeah, look, 100 already, like, and that was only, like, after 2 minutes of looking. Not even. Like, boom, another one. 25. Okay, moving on. Like, you can just literally go on through. Go in first person on the Shadow Mane and do it. Oh, is it going to be okay now? Yeah, it still does it. Ooh. That's cool. That actually just started happening for me. I've only noticed it on the Gen 2 dinos. But yeah, it still does the same thing. It does like that, like, scale, like, it's almost like it's zooming in, which is kind of cool. Like, I do like it. It's just different, you know what I mean? And especially, like, what if I'm looking at a creature from really, really far, where it's like, ooh, alright. I guess we're going for a Maewing first, and I hope, I probably should have made a whatchamacallit. I probably should have made a, one of those, a harpoon thing. What is, oh. There we go. Let's do the big hit. Here we go. No, do the big hit. Big paw. 379, that's actually not that bad. But yeah, by itself, it only hits for 75 to, you know, it's sometimes 100. 379 with the big swoop. But that's actually not that bad. It's actually pretty damn good. I probably should be... Uh-oh. Where'd he go? It's a 15. Uh-oh. Where did that Maewing go? Where'd he go? Oh, is that him? That might be him. 145. Sweet. Okay, here we go. We're going to take this guy. Let's attempt this. I don't know how this is going to go, but we'll see. Ah, he's gonna run. Damn it. Alright. Well, if I can jump, that would help, right? Ah, we lost him already, guys. Is that him down there? 145. There he is. Alright. So we'll probably just get like a hit on him, and then we'll kind of just keep doing this. He'll jump. We'll kind of chase. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There he is. Alright. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, wait, I don't have the boost or anything like that. Okay, stay there. At least if I can get one more shot on you, that's okay. Alright, gotta follow him. Yeah, man, go. I am loving this guy. Oh my god. Is he passed out? No. Okay. Jesus. What? There we go. Damn it, where'd he go? Ah, did he come back down this way? Ah, damn it. Probably should have just used the tech instead of me. Yeah, no, he's not this way. Shoot. Alright, let's see. Alright, he probably went up this way. Kind of shoot this guy on off. See if I can find him up here. We got aloes right here. That's not good. I don't think he's knocked out. Nah, that's another Shadow Main that I tried to get. Nah. Damn it, I lost the Maewing. Ooh, there's a couple up here. Alright, let's see if you're it. 20. I don't know, you might be the 145. I don't think you are, honestly. That'd be very surprised. Nah. Alright, I don't know where he went. Damn it. You're little slippery little things. Ooh, you're nice, though. Look at you. Ooh. I gotta say, the colors on these guys are, like, really, really cool. It's fine. It's not the end of the world if we don't end up finding him. Hey! 145. I kind of want to do the chase like this, though, honestly. This is kind of fun. I know it's a little infuriating, like... oh, God, where'd he go? I looked away for 1 second. That's not him. Okay, I see him. Here he is. That's got to be him, right? Ah, damn it. Stupid guy's gonna end up hitting me. Is that him? No, that wasn't him. Shoot. I think I shot the wrong one. Alright, let's see if he went up this way, my Maewing. No, he didn't get knocked out or anything. So I think what you probably have to do with the Maewing, too, is there's like that billboard option that you can do with them. Where you kind of like put billboards around them or whatever, and it kind of prevents them from moving. I think it's similar to kind of what you do with the Manning armor. Oh, is this our guy? Be kind of... Oh my god, he's right here. Sweet. Okay. Ah, damn it. Ah, I was kind of hoping I could, like, trap him or something. Okay, where'd he go? That's not him, right? No. Ah, this stupid friggin' Microraptor. Oh my gosh. No, 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 no. Don't go after him. Don't go... okay. Okay, go after him. That's fine. Alright, it's fine. It's... You know what? I'm not going to go after this guy, because we're going to end up using, like, so many different shots into him, and we're probably not going to end up getting him, because there's so much time in between that I'm not able to hit him, unless that's him right there. That is him right there, isn't it? Nah, it's a 45. Okay. Nah, I'm going to just go after the Yankee. At this point, we have 52 arrows left. I'm using a better crossbow and everything, so if we find a decent Anky, we should be okay. I should be able to tame it. So you know what, let's focus on that, because we are going to... That's probably going to work out a little bit better for us in the long run. Getting ourselves an Anky. They're going to be all over the place, good ones anyways. I'm not really too concerned. It's definitely going to be that one, 100%. That's probably him. No, it's not. It's a 25. Okay, at least I feel better about abandoning that project then. Okay, let's try to find some Ankies, because that's originally what we were trying to do, and yeah. So let's do that. Alright, where are we in general? Ooh, Tech Rex. Cool. Also, too, has anyone ended up finding... Apparently, there is Ferox on this map? Has anyone, like, actually come across a Ferox or anything yet? Oh, what level is this Tech Rex? It's been taking a little bit of damage. You tamed the Ferox. Oh, cool. Okay, because the wiki was saying, like, you can't tame them. So that's why I was like, oh. Oh, you did find the Giga, too. That's cool. Oh, it was a 156. Ooh. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, let's get our stand back a little bit here. 4 more levels. Cool. We'll just kind of bump those into... melee, because why not? Again, I don't really need this stuff. It's not the end of the world, honestly. Alright, let's keep going. Because if we get an Anky, then metal's just no problem for us. Yeah, the scrap metal's cool and all, but, like, you also do get a lot of, you do also end up getting a lot of metal from the, drops and everything, I've also noticed, too, so... Yeah, so when we ended up going into the Rockwell innards, we ended up having a summoner spawn some stuff in on us, and it ended up being a Quetzal, and then it ended up spawning in, what else was it? A Quetzal, an Aloe, and a, okay, you guys are saying to use the helmet. What do you do? I don't even remember how to use the helmet. There's no why. Okay, no biggie. Whatever, it's fine. It's not, it's fine. Again, guys, I'm really, really bad using the tech stuff, so I apologize. Hold E. Well, I'm on console, so E is not an option. Let's see. Let's kind of do our jump here, just to kind of get across here. Oh, that was a weird jump. Okay. Okay, X is going to be for the menu, so I don't think it's that. If it's hold Y, I just tried that, and it didn't actually do anything. I'm holding Y right now. If I do X... Ah, okay. Toggle visor? Oh, there you go. Okay. It was X, guys. Hey, Ankies. Hey, we found Ankies that quick. Let's see if there's a good level one in here. 50, cool. 50, cool. I know it doesn't matter, but at this point, if one's like a decent 95, is probably the one we're going for, and 95. Alright, now it comes down to colors, because that's important. It's not really, it's just, I like to look at the colors. The other one's better. And I have, whatchamacallits with me, so that's fine. Let's turn this thing off. What cycle the visor? What's that? Okay. Yeah, no, we just walked 2 feet with the... Whoa. Oh, I must have done something else. Okay, let's do cycle again. Oh, cool, you have all different modes. That's cool. Okay, we're just going to keep it as the normal one. I'm going to shoot this Anky. You know what? Let's get rid of the other Ankies first. Get them out of here so I don't have to deal with that. It shouldn't be too hard to do. We'll go for the 95 female. There we go. That's the 95 male done. And then we have a 50 to deal with. I think that's the 95 female, though. That's the 50 male. Okay, we'll get rid of you. We'll do the big... Didn't work. I like the sound effects, though, of the Shadow Mane, too, when it attacks. Like, it just sounds so cool, like, with the bite and everything. Like, it's just... That should be the 95 female. Yeah, okay, so we gotta get rid of you. Just do the big, like, pounce. There we go. Like, it just looks so cool. Like, the way that it attacks, like, the animations and stuff with it. It just looks really cool. Alright, I'm just gonna shoot it from here. Alright, we got 52 shots. That should be more than enough. There we go. Yeah, you know what? I don't actually have to do this on the Shadow Mane. The Shadow Mane can kind of hang out. Also want to make sure I'm getting, like, the leg shots, too, because I don't know if hitting the head... I don't think that really helps us out here. Maybe I can get you stuck in the rock. Nope, never mind. Man, damn it. We'll go to the old school way of taming stuff, which is just running around in circles. Is there any other creature with more abilities than the Shadow Mane? I don't think so. I would say maybe the Astrodelphus is pretty close. Yeah, he's already on the run. I'm a little worried that this thing might be on the run, but it's going to quickly turn around and start attacking me again. So, kind of watch this thing. Nope, it's out. Sweet. All right. That's going to need a few minutes because... let's get my arrows back in the meantime, because why not? This thing's going to need a few minutes. Unfortunately, the only way I can tame it is with measure berries, so this is going to be fun. We'll kind of throw the measure berries in there. If this happens, this happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We'll kind of... I'll keep the... this on. It's honestly going to take ourselves a little bit, so I can untrack... I'm going to kind of... Oh, can I untrack that one? Okay, it's fine. It is what it is. Alright, this is going to take a really, really long time, honestly, so let's kind of run around and do whatever at this point. I have a total of 39 arrows left, so maybe... You know what we're going to do? We're going to go back to base. Because I want to see what you need to make the harpoony thing, because I think that's another way to actually end up taming the Maewing, is using the harpoon. And then you use the, whatchamacallit for it. Use that new, like, come on, do your little flip. Ah, you're not going to do the flip. Okay. The, like, net projectile or whatever it's called, basically. Ooh, look at that Equus. That Equus is so nice. Ah, it's a 145 also. Aw, man. That one looks so cool. I'm still going to probably get my Equises from Ragnarok, going to be honest. And that's just because, obviously, it's so much easier getting the rock carrots there, because they're just... Whoa! Look at that one, though. Look at you looking all fancy schmancy. That thing's awesome. Anyways, yeah, I just feel like getting the Getting the Equisys from Ragnarok's just gonna be so much easier, just because the access that you have and everything. Yeah, over here I could end up just making, I could just end up making a. Oh yeah, we have bear traps. I can actually do that. That's true. Yeah, but it's just a matter of having the thing like walk into the bear trap. You know what I mean? But yeah, we can bring out the bear traps. We can give that a shot for getting the Maewing instead of doing the net projectile. That might work. Hey, there's a little flip I was trying to get. Speaking of flips and everything, has anyone gotten themselves the skiff yet? Well, not the skiff, the hoverboard thing. How's that thing like working mechanics-wise and everything? Is it fun? Is it, you know, challenging? Oh, we got a level. Let's bump that into a little bit more melee with this guy, because why not? These things are so going to get nerfed. I think, like I said, a lot of this stuff is going to get rebalanced, I think they call it, when they do all this stuff to fix stuff. Rebalance all of it out. Is it that quick? Or is it like what's so good about this thing is what I'm asking. It's hard to control. Okay. I would assume it's a little bit, going to be a little hard to control, but still seems like a lot of fun, honestly. And I know you get like a couple of little boosts and stuff like that. I know you get like a couple of little boosts and all that fun stuff, like when you're doing it, like a speed boost or something like that. No, my base is that way. I always get this wrong. Let's see, we're gonna wait here. We're gonna do our nice big jump like that. I love the jump on this thing. Yeah, you do tricks on it, which basically you get your speed boost doing that. Yeah, I'm asking, like, is it easy? Is it hard to do the tricks and stuff like that with it? It's cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's definitely something down the road I would love to get just to try out, but I think it's one of those things, like, I think the tech hover sale, I need to unlock levels and stuff like that to do it, which means I gotta go defeat other bosses and stuff like that. That's a 95. You know what? We got enough arrows. I might as well just do, like, couple of them. Now it's just a matter of getting it into the bear trap. We do have 2 bear traps. Oh yeah, I made these before. This was for the Shadow Main that we never ended up using them before. I have 8 spoiled meat. Maybe I have enough. Maybe I have enough stuff where I can make a few more. Oh, I have plenty of spoiled meat. I just need the I just need the narco berries. Okay, let me see if the Maewing has narco berries on it. Why not? Oh, it does. Sweet. Okay, so we'll make a little bit of... Yeah, we'll do a little bit of that, because why not? Just kind of play it safe. We'll have a few more just in case. We'll make 24. We'll have enough... I should have enough arrows somewhere around here, unless they're all gone, and I gotta make more, which... Not the end of the world. It takes 2 seconds to make arrows. Yeah, looks like I may need to make more arrows. Okay. Fine. I probably ended up bringing some of the arrows over to the island by mistake when I was transferring stuff back over. Alright, let's get a little bit of this, a little bit of that. The tree, thank you. 82, that's fine. I'm just kind of hack at this for a little bit. Takes lots of element shards to use, yeah. I bet it does. Oh, the tech bow or the tech, whatchamacallit? Or the hover sail-y thing. Or the, whatever it's called. I don't need that, I don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need those. Alright, we'll try this bear trap trick. Tech bow. Okay, cool. Yeah, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of interesting stuff. It's just going to take a few weeks for them to balance it out and all that stuff. Obviously, like, flyers to single player is going to take a little bit, all that kind of stuff. But I want to get this Anky. I just want to see if maybe... What we'll do is we'll get the Anky. Then we'll head over. Hopefully we can get the second Maewing. That would be kind of cool. If we can't, we can't. It's no big deal. Once these arrows are done, then we'll kind of make some narcotics out of it. I have 5 more. Perfect. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, this is just this isn't even a base. This is just kind of like a little setup for right now. I wasn't really focusing on doing anything with this base. So, nah, this is just I just wanted to kind of plop some stuff down, and that's it. But no, mega bases and stuff, I did that on Ragnarok, and overall, it ended up taking me about a week and a half to make the base. I am never doing a mega base again. No. Because to be honest, for single player, you don't need a mega base. With the use of cryos, with the use of everything else, you don't necessarily need to make these huge, insane bases and stuff anymore. And to be honest, it was extremely time-consuming to make that base. It's extremely time-consuming, and to be honest, like, it's just like, okay, it's a base at the end of the day. Like, I don't appreciate it as much as making a smaller base, just making it a nice little, small little place. So, for future bases and stuff like that, no, it's gonna be just small little abodes that look really, really nice. Or if they're gonna be big, then they'll be, you know, they're not gonna be huge, like, complexes, basically. Like, if they're gonna be bases, they're gonna be all just, like, outposts. And that's going to be for every map in the future and stuff like that that I do playthroughs and stuff on and all that interesting stuff. So let's head on out. Let's try to find ourselves a Maewing. I just want an okay level 1. The 145 would have been great, but, like, it is what it is. As long as we kind of hang out in... Actually, you know what? I could probably do it up there in that middle biome. Yeah, you know what? We're going to go back up there because it's a little bit safer up there. We're going to kind of go back to where we were. Because along that top area, yeah, like, as long as the base is operational, and for me, like, look is good, like, it's got to be in a nice PvE area for me. Oh my god, that was like a big jump for this one. I don't know how, whoa, I don't know how it got that. That's crazy. That's actually a lot, like, that was like a lot longer of a jump than it typically has. That was cool. I don't know what happened there, but anyways. Yeah, it is a little flip. I like that little flip. I think that's cool. To be honest, there's probably going to be a Maewing. Yeah, speaking of which, I was gonna say that there's probably going to be a Maewing under here. They're usually like, they're all over the place. Oh, hydration buff. Even with jumping? Oh, because it's speed increase. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Hydration buff. Okay. Enforcer? But yeah, I would say for right now, this guy's definitely got to be the best, this guy's got to be the best thing that they brought over to this map. What would I say is a mega base? So, if you guys have watched my, my single-player series, I made a whole complex on Ragnarok. That is what I consider a mega base. I made a whole complex and everything, put up a huge wall because I'm near Green Obelisk on Ragnarok, where obviously there is a, whatchamacallit, I'm right where the Gigas typically spawn, over by the Green Obelisk on Ragnarok, so, yeah, I had to put up a kind of like a wall or something like that. That took, the whole build and everything took a total of, like, oof, a while. It took a long time. It took at least a week and a half to 2 weeks to do. And at the end of the day, like, I like the base just as much as if I did a, like, a 4x5 or a 5x4 base. Something a little bit smaller, but also made it, like, nice, compact, and everything like that. So right now we're going to try to find just another Maewing, because we do have the Anky that's in the process of taming. It is going to take a little while for that thing to tame, obviously. But the idea is that I want the Anky because you guys are telling me how to get element and stuff on this map, and the Anky apparently is the best way to do it. What would you say is your favorite map except for Genesis 2, because you haven't played it a lot? I will still say Genesis... Okay, so let me start out by saying this. Genesis 2 so far is absolutely amazing. Obviously, the bugs and everything don't help, but again, in the coming weeks, all that stuff's going to be fixed, I'm going to assume. I think at that point, if we can kind of go that route, Genesis 2 would probably be one of my favorites. I did mention it earlier in the stream. Besides that, Ragnarok I absolutely love. It is one of my favorite maps. But if, you know, if Genesis 2 stays like this and there's not too many, if there's the correct fixes that need to be made, then Genesis 2 is going to be right up there. I absolutely love this map. I also like the island. I know a lot of people are like, oh, the island, the original. But at the same time, it's just the most polished. It's the most put together. I like the biomes. I like all that, which is kind of also why I like Ragnarok. I feel like it's pretty polished pretty well, too. Because it has been out a while. I have done a center series, too, recently. And, no, what am I doing? I don't actually want to go here. I'll just shoot myself, like, straight up. That's fine. See how high this thing can get. Oh, that's kind of cool. I have done a center series recently. The center series has been going well. I have run into a lot more bugs than I originally thought there were going to be with those. Like, I thought there was going to be a couple bugs, but, like, I've had a couple of crashes and a couple of, like, a couple of other issues with that series and everything like that. So, yeah. I do like the center, though, honestly. I do. It's one of those things, like, I wish they just kind of, I know it's an older map and everything like that, but I kind of wish that they did a TLC to that map. Just kind of updated a few little things on it, fixed the bugs that are on it, and that map could be absolutely amazing. Because the look of the map is really nice. The map is really, really nice, overall. Please get there. Ah, damn it. The good news with the Shadow Main is it doesn't take full damage, so it doesn't really matter if I don't make these jumps, or I kind of don't line them up right. Because, yeah, it doesn't take full damage. Which is like the Thyla, but the Thyla takes, reduced, doesn't take 0 full damage. This guy takes 0 full damage, which is kind of crazy. Like, you can drop him from anywhere, and it's not going to do anything. Alright, we got a couple Maewings here. Come on, give me a good one. 25. I like the colors on you, though. 55. Nope, we're gonna keep looking. I don't know if it feels I don't know if unfinished is the right word. There is something wrong with the center. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. Like, the map looks nice. It's just an older map, let's be honest. It's the first map, you know what I mean? So it is gonna just look a little, and it doesn't get updated. It's not like the island where it continuously gets worked on, like little polishes and stuff like that. Like, it was kind of just done, you know what I mean? And that was it. So that's why it does look a little, you know, not, you know, it looks visually pretty nice. Give me 1 second, guys. Getting a quick phone call. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Let's kind of keep going here. How is our Anky doing? 47%. Okay, let's see if we can find a Maewing. Unfortunately, I am going to have to end the stream a little bit earlier. It looks like kind of the plans are moving around a bit, and it's having festivities start a little bit sooner than I assumed, but that's okay. So probably going to be ending here in the next couple minutes. I just kind of want to see if we can find a Maewing. But in the meantime, obviously you guys have been here for the entire, some of you have been here for the entire stream. I did mention that I would kind of go over a channel update. So we'll kind of go over that as we're looking or attempting to look for, whoa, look at you color-wise. Look cool. I'll kind of go over, channel updates and stuff like that. Kind of what is going on and kind of what I'm thinking. So, we'll start with everything else besides ARK. So there's a lot of stuff that is going to be coming to the channel. I'm not sure exactly what is going to be put out there yet. I have a list of about 5 or 6 games that I'm kind of looking to do, just to kind of run through the list. We have done a couple of Subnautica streams already. I am thinking that is something that will come to the channel. That's gonna be that's gonna end up being a stream series. Unfortunately, the 3 episodes that we already did with Subnautica were just test series. So when we start this Subnautica series, we're starting over at episode 1. Okay. So there's that. That will most likely be, I'll obviously put out an actual schedule, but that is going to be 1 stream a week, so 1 episode a week, and that's going to be, I don't know, if I were to take a guess right now, 1.5 to 2 hour stream maybe, once a week, to kind of progress us and everything like that. So there's that. That's the first thing. Second thing is, obviously, there are a couple of other games that just got big updates. We have Conan that just got a big update. It has the Isle of Sipta. Oh, actually, sorry, one more thing with Subnautica, too. So Subnautica obviously has Subnautica Below Zero. But what I am planning on doing is, this Subnautica series will be the original game. Not Below Zero, but the original game. Once that fully ends, once we complete Subnautica, we'll move on to Zero. That's kind of the idea. If everything goes well. If it doesn't do well on the channel, then obviously, you know, unfortunately, it might get scrapped. But we'll kind of see how that turns out. But that will be 1 episode a week. Let's check out these Maewings. 25. And 20. Nope. Keep going. Next thing is Conan. So Conan is going to be coming to the channel. Again, it's probably going to be 1 episode a week. That will be actual episodes, I think. I don't think I'm going to do that as a stream. I feel like with Subnautica, just makes more sense doing it streaming. And Conan, I don't know. I just don't feel like Conan's really a game to stream. But we'll kind of see how that does on the channel. That'll be, again, probably like 1 day a week. And then, obviously, we'll play Conan. We'll do what we have to do there. Once we defeat Conan, we move on to Sipta. That kind of thing. Like, obviously, I want to do these in, like, progressing order and stuff like that. What level am I right now? I'm 105. I'm the max level. Yes, of course, I'm still going to do ARK. ARK is the meat and potatoes of this channel. ARK is an interesting one. Because I don't know if I'm doing this yet, but I am still on the fence about doing this. I think with the launch of Genesis 2... this is it. There's no other maps. There's no other anything with Genesis 2. I think this might be a good time to reset the series. I know that sounds a little crazy, but hear me out with a few things. The reason is, 1, obviously Genesis 2 came out. This is the last map. That's kind of it. There's nothing else involved in this. Period. Done. The next couple weeks, I have a couple of busy things in my personal life, so I will not be recording as much. I probably would not be able to start getting recordings and stuff out again until probably Monday the 14th. So we're looking at an entire week of non-live content from me. So probably during that time, doing ARK stuff, I would do videos on, like, we'll go over all the creatures, we'll go over kind of how to use them, I'll do another video on the R variants, I'll do that kind of thing, just as informational for, ARK. Overall for the week, I'll probably do another video on, like, top 10 base locations kind of thing, like what I think would be nice base locations. That kind of thing. That would cover the week. My plan would be that the new series could potentially start the 14th, so that would be next Monday. I think at this point, I don't know, I just kind of have this, like, idea. Ooh, 135. Sweet. That's what we're going to go for. I don't know, I just personally feel like this is a good time to start a new series with everything going on in ARK. Obviously, ARK is going to get a couple updates in the next week. I do not want these Maewings getting hit, because this guy's going to take on off. Nah, damn it, no, ah, damn it. He took on off. So, what are we kind of thinking when it comes to ARK period? Like I was saying, obviously starting the new series and everything in the next week or two, it gives them time to basically, it gives them time to make all the fixes. Obviously, if they're going to work on the Shadow Main, they're going to work on some of the creatures, that kind of thing. Yeah, I could do like a best creatures and ARKs episode too, just to kind of like go over those. But when it comes to the series, I think at this point it just makes sense to start over and do something new. The reason is we have a couple of new brand new things going on in Genesis 2. We have the Canoe, which just gives you a whole new immersive experience, which you can bring that over to the other maps and everything like that, too. We have the Egg Incubator, which is going to be huge, especially for the fact that we're not on PC. This is console. So, you know, that's going to be huge for breeding and stuff like that. We have the Maewing. The Maewing's going to be a huge, huge addition to the series and everything like that, especially, again, being something that can help with the breeding process. We have the ammo box for single player doesn't really affect us too much, but it could definitely make an appearance. We also have the fact that you can do a you could also do the fact that the mannequin, the loaded mannequin, is kind of cool, where you can have a taming one set up, you could have a boss fight set up one, and you could have whatever. Plus, it also gives us the opportunity for a new series to kind of use some of these new creatures in boss fights. I think the Shadow Mane would be a really interesting one. I think the fact that some of these creatures that can go underwater, maybe like the Astrodelphus, might be okay against, let's just say, what is it, Motor or whatever, the underwater boss. Thank you, Caleb, for subscribing. So obviously, I have a lot on my mind. I have a lot of trying to figure out what the next series is going to be. I will say, here's the thing when it comes to like hardcore series and stuff like that. I'm not on PC. I'm on console. So a lot of my series that I do, basically, I try to have it expansive where I can go to any map at all times, you know, that kind of thing. If I do a hardcore series, then, like, the hardcore series can end in one episode, let's be honest, you know what I mean? So, like, I don't know. I feel like a lot more people are into just longer main series where you see that grind, basically, from going from a beach bob all the way up to Ascension and then all the way up to beating the maps and everything like that. I do have a couple ideas with rules and restrictions that I'm going to give myself. A lot of people do like the idea of like a story mode or something like that. So basically you start out on the island and you basically continue, you kill all the bosses on there and everything, then you ascend to Scorched Earth and you kind of do the same thing and you do the same thing and you move all the way through. I am going to do kind of a mix of that where we will start out on the island. My ideas and thoughts right now are that I still can transfer to other maps and stuff to bring dinos over, but we would not be able to fight any other bosses except for the Guardians and the Overseer once we defeat the Overseer and stuff. Then we move on to Scorched Earth and kind of repeat the process. So it is going to be kind of a mix of a story series, but at the same time, it does give me that leniency to head over to other maps to get other creatures, to get other engrams, like the Canoe, like going over to Aberration and grabbing a couple of those engrams, going over to Extinction, being able to grab the element and element shards and stuff like that required for boss fights and stuff like that. So it's going to be kind of a mix between the two. I'm still in the works of kind of figuring that out. Obviously, there are a lot of other games and stuff coming to the channel too. We do have another game that I'm very, very excited for. I don't know how I'm gonna fit it in the schedule, but I really want to start playing Green Hell. Green Hell is another survival, kind of scary game. It's like an Amazonian game that's been on PC for a little bit now. It's finally making its way over to console, which I'm really, really excited for. It's a game that I've really been like waiting to come out, and it finally is coming in the next few weeks. I think it's sometime in June. So I'm going to try to incorporate that too. Obviously, some series like... obviously, if I'm starting a new series, then this series will be scrapped, basically, in the next week. The center series will be scrapped because I'm starting over and everything like that. So I'm still in the works. I'm still trying to figure it out. Obviously, I will take your guys' consideration and stuff like that into kind of what the next idea is for this, but at the same time, I do have to enjoy the experience because I am the one making the content, you know what I mean? So like a hardcore series for me, as intriguing as it sounds, I don't see my heart in doing something like that. So for now, I would say no to like a hardcore series specifically, but who knows? It might be something that I do as a side series in the future. But I don't know. I'm still kind of playing around with a few things and everything, but I think because of... Obviously, we have to see how ARK is looking in the next few days, in the next few weeks, you know what I mean? how the drops end up working out. Donzi just said, that they're really overpowered. They're probably gonna get changed. The fact that the Shadow Main here is a level 60 something Shadow Main hitting for 700 damage, like, stuff's gonna get reworked. Stuff's gonna get changed. The crashes and stuff are gonna get fixed. The bugs are gonna get fixed and everything. And I don't know. I just think it's a good time to kind of start a new series and do a lot of different things that we've never done before. So that's kind of the direction I'm thinking. Obviously, I'll do like an actual upcoming channel update video where I'll give you guys the final plan. Here's the schedule. Here's this. Here's that. You know, that kind of thing. And yeah, that'll come at some later point. Probably. Let me kind of look over the schedule. Kind of give you guys a date. I don't know. It would be sometime next week. The channel update video would be. I just have a lot going on in the next week or two, so I don't know if I'm really going to be able to do a lot of recordings and stuff like that. Unfortunately, guys, birthday celebrations look like they are about to get started. We do have the Anky, but unfortunately, the Yankee's not going to be doing much at this point. Thank you guys, though, for giving me the suggestion to get the Yankee, because obviously the Yankee's going to help out getting ourselves Element and stuff like that. Obviously, it would have been cool to get ourselves a Maewing. Would have been really, really cool to get ourselves a Void Worm just to check that out a little bit more and everything, but it is what it is. That's obviously why a new series is going to be just that much better. I think it's going to be that good. And I think it's going to get a lot of people excited. The other reason, too, that I kind of want to go another series and everything like that, too, is the fact that a lot of people, obviously, with Genesis Part 2, are probably just coming to the game for the first time. So we'll see kind of what's going on with that. So that's kind of the thoughts. That's kind of the opinion. But obviously, keep an eye out on the channel for channel updates, videos, stuff like that, to let you guys know kind of what's going on in the future on the channel. So that's going to wrap up this one, guys. Thank you guys so much for visiting the stream and everything today. I know it went a little bit longer. I know I wanted to get a lot more done. Obviously, I wanted to do a lot more missions, but unfortunately, we did have a couple crashes with that, so it is what it is. Morgan, I'm not sure when you got here. You'll have to kind of go back into the stream maybe about 5-10 minutes ago to kind of hear what's going on. But again, I'll do another channel update video in the next few days to kind of solidify what's going to be going on in the next couple weeks. So, like I said, guys, that's going to wrap up this one. Thank you guys so much for coming to the stream. Really, really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one, whenever that's going to be. Have a good one, everyone.